Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mojave High School in Bullhead City, Arizona, just on the border of the Colorado River. And we have tonight's season finale for the Prescott Badgers and the Mojave Thunderbirds. Thanks for joining us. Jason Zinzaletta sitting alongside tonight. Hope you're going to enjoy tonight's game. We're bringing it to you. John Rust is taking the night off. It's a 3.5-hour trip, and he's got to be in tomorrow morning. So, folks, I am going to give him the night off, and I'm going to be doing it myself. So, folks, stay with me, be patient. Also, we're going to say right now, we are going to be recording this game all the way through, and also the boys' game as well. We have been having some internet issues tonight, so hopefully we'll be able to stay on the air. If not, there is a backup stream on our website at KYCA.info. If that one goes down too, well, we're still taping the game. So stay with us and be patient, folks. We're going to do our best tonight to bring you the final game of the Prescott Badgers girls and boys teams for the 2019-2020 season. And very quickly, before we tip off also, the starting lineups are being introduced now. The girls are going to be starting Dana Seavey, as well as Kira Riley, Jamie Hutman, Holly Dalton, and Alyssa LeBlanc will be starting for the Prescott Badgers tonight. And it looks like Holly Dalton's going to be jumping at center against the Mojave players here. Mojave in white, the Badgers in black in the gray road uniforms, and Mojave gets started. That's Alyssa Heath as she drives to the basket, and it's good. And already Mojave is up 2-0 on the Lady Badgers. Early in the first quarter, moving along the left-hand side, and already it looks like we've got a jump ball. And the possession is going to go to Prescott. Badgers down 2-0 to Mojave right away. Final game of the season for the Lady Badgers, both varsity boys and girls teams. Holly Dalton taking it around the side, looking over to Dana Seavey. And started away by the Thunderbirds. Down they come, number 30, that is Kylie Heath, fighting with the basket now. That's back out to Johnny Johnson. And clearing it out is Alyssa Heath. Over to Kylie. Kylie moving along the left-hand side behind her sister. Drives towards the basket. Kicks it back out to her sister. Jump shot from about 10 feet out, no good. Rebound goes to Hannah Burgess. Thunderbirds get it back. Johnny Johnson kicks it back out to Kylie Heath. 2-0. Mojave on top of the Prescott Badgers right now early in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on the KYCA live stream. Now over to Alyssa Heath. She drives the baseline, and already there is a foul. That's going to be against Dana Seavey, number 14, the junior for the Prescott Badgers. First foul of the night for the Badgers. Johnny Johnson's going to take the ball out for Mojave. Here in Bullhead City, she kicks it out to Alyssa Heath, brings it around the top, over to her sister Kylie. Mojave being very patient now. 2-0 is the score. The Badgers have only taken it down the court one time so far, and we're about 2 minutes into the game, 6:25 remaining in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us on here. Kylie Heath puts it inside to Johnny Johnson. She's tied up, but she goes for the shot, and she's fouled on the way up, and she's going to be going to the line. The foul is on number 44, Alyssa LeBlanc. That's her second team foul. And Johnny Johnson at the line to shoot 2 for Mojave. First one up, no good. And coming into the ball game for the Badgers, Eve Hawker, number 5, the senior. This is her final game as a senior. This will be her last one as a Lady Badger. Second shot on the way, no good off the front rim. Rebound Badgers, and here we come. Dana Seavey brings it down court. Tipped, but inside to Eve Hawker. Jump ball from the rear. That's rebounded by the Badgers. That is Kira Riley with the rebound. And they lose it out of bounds in Mojave's ball. 2-0, 5:54 remaining in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on KYCA's live stream. We want to thank you for joining us. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Several brave souls made it the 3-hour trip out to Mojave, and we're happy to see all these Badger fans out here tonight. Okay, that is now Alyssa Heath out to her sister Kylie. Back to Alyssa again. Mojave very patient. We saw that with the Bradshaw Mountain Bears a few weeks ago. Last time these two met, Mojave's up. Oh my goodness, that was Alyssa Heath driving to the basket. She gets the ball in, and that is a foul. Third foul for the Badgers, and the second foul of the night for Alyssa LeBlanc. Mojave up 4-0. And Alyssa Heath is going to try and make it 5. And she does. 5-0 now, Mojave on top of the Prescott Badgers. Dana Seavey's going to bring the ball down court here. Kicking out to Jane Hutman. Almost loses it, but she gets control of it again. Kicks it out to Holly Dalton. And the first foul of the night on Mojave. Foul is on Rihanna Ortiz. This is her first foul of the night. And we've got a couple of Badgers coming in now. Number 20 for the Badgers, that's Janie Rudy, sophomore. She'll be coming in. And the Badgers get the ball out of bounds. It's the ball inbounds. Driving around the right-hand side is Eve Hawker. Tries to get it inside, kick back out. And now Holly Dalton with the ball. Holly Dalton along the right-hand side trying to work that three-point line. Back over to Dalton. She's trying to get along the baseline, and she stepped on the line and is out of bounds, and the ball goes over to Mojave. 4:34 remaining in the first quarter, and the Thunderbirds lead 5-0 on the Lady Badgers. Final game of the season for both Mojave and Prescott. That's kicked out now to Kylie Heath. She tries for three, long three, no good, off the side of the rim, out of bounds, and looks like that's going to be Badger ball. Folks, thanks for joining us throughout the season on the KYCA live stream. Baseball and softball is coming up in just a few weeks, so stay with us, and we're going to have Yavapai College baseball and softball as well, so we've got a full spring coming up here. But tonight, it's the Prescott Badgers in the season finale for both teams. Badgers working around the top here. Eve Hawker just about lost it, but kicks it back out to Holly Dalton. Dalton's going to bring it on the left-hand side here. Hard defense to get through here. The girls, a three-point shot now for Janie Rudy, which is no good. Goes out of bounds, and that goes back to Mojave. The Lady Badgers are having a hard time getting inside. The Mojave girls' defense is pretty good tonight so far, but we're early in the game. Alyssa Heath brings it up the court. She drives along the left-hand side of the key and is fouled. And the foul is on Holly Dalton. That's her first of the night. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Alyssa Heath is going to try and make this a 6-point game. And she gets the good bounce and it goes in. 6-0 Mojave. The Badgers just can't get the ball inside. Second shot is good, and now Mojave leads 7-0 against the Lady Badgers. Here comes Dalton. She's getting tied up in the backcourt. Brings it up forward to Kira Riley, who drives along the right hand of the key. Back out to Dalton for three. That's good. Finally on the board, and it's 7-3 Mojave, but the Badgers are on the board. The first three. Holly Dalton for three, the junior for Prescott. We're going to be looking forward to seeing her next year. She's a great player on this team. And now an answering three by number 30, and that was Kylie Heath. A couple of the players get tied up, and the Badgers get the ball back, and it gets dropped out of bounds and back to Mojave. 7-3 is the score here with 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on KYCA, the live stream. We're trying to bring you the game. If we lose our feed, we will try and do our best to have the tape delay of the game up on our website as quickly as possible. 30-second timeout. So right now it is a 7-3 with 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. Badgers having a very hard time getting the ball inside, so they've been working the perimeter. Holly Dalton with the only 3 points of the game for the Badgers. The Badgers, the girls, are 9-12, 4-7 on the region tonight. Their last game was a 39-27 loss to the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. They have a 4-game losing streak right now, hoping to break that with their final game of the season. The last time they played Mojave, Prescott beat Mojave in overtime. We had that game live on KYCA, January 17th. They took them to overtime after going down by 15 points, I believe, and won 48-43. Let's see if they can do it again tonight. Mojave gets the ball inside. That's number 3, Johnny Johnson. She goes up for the shot, and she is fouled. So she's going to the line for 2. And the foul is on number 22 for the Badgers, Kira Riley. That's her first of the night. 5th team foul already for the Badgers. We still have about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Arcing shot, no good. 7-3 is the score. And Johnny Johnson going to try and make it an 8-3 game. Long shot is good, and Mojave takes a 5-point lead, 8-3. Here come the Lady Badgers. This is Holly Dalton along the right-hand side, kicking it back out top to Janie Rudy. Rudy along the sideline, up and shot, no good. Rebound to Mojave, and here they come. Kylie Heath brings the ball up into Johnny Johnson under the basket. Baseline, and she is fouled again. 6th team foul for the Badgers tonight. And the foul goes against number 42. And that is Dominique Rodriguez. I'm sorry, number 42, Gabriela Rivero. Here comes Johnny Johnson. First shot, no good. 2:33 remains in the first quarter. 8-3 is the score. And the Badgers, the Mojave will go into the first bonus on the next foul. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Badgers. 8-3 remains the score. Here comes Dalton with the Lady Badgers. The full court press is tough tonight for Mojave. Inside number 20, Jamie Rudy loses the ball, and here come the Mojave Thunderbirds. 8-3, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And there is, wow, Alyssa Heath, 3-point shot there, and an 8-point lead for Mojave, 11-3. Dalton brings the ball up once again for the Badgers. Brings it around the right-hand side. Along the side, Mojave tries to break it up. That was Alyssa Heath. But it goes out of bounds, and the Badgers retain the ball here at this time. 11-3 is the score, 1:48 to go in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on our live stream. Okay, along the side now to Dalton's got the ball on the right-hand side. Badgers trying to get it inside. This is not going good so far. But they're still working hard. Mojave's defense looking tough inside right now. Kicks it back out to Dalton, who drives along the left-hand side, back into Dalton along the baseline, and she is blocked on the way up and fouled. Second team foul for Mojave tonight. First foul on number 24, that's on Ari Beck. Free throw is good. Holly Dalton, the only Badger to score so far tonight. She's got all 4 points in an 11-4 game, 1:08 to go. There's another one, so 11-5 is the score right now for the Mojave Thunderbirds as they lead the Badgers. 11-5, Dalton with all 5 points. And the Badgers in foul trouble right now with 16 fouls. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Alyssa Heath for a long three, and in it goes. 14-5 right now for Mojave. And it's been Alyssa Heath's game tonight so far for Mojave. Here comes number 10, Emma Pierce. She kicks it out. Badgers trying to get it inside. 30 seconds to go. And Mojave gets the ball on an errant pass. That Alyssa LeBlanc lost it there. Here comes Mojave. Slowing it down now. That's going to be Alyssa Heath, and she is going to try and hold it for the last shot of the quarter. 13 seconds to go. And here comes Alyssa Heath. Kicks it out to her sister, Kylie. Kylie drives along the baseline. The shot up bounces out, no good. Rebound goes to Mojave. They try to kick it out. 1 second, and that's the end of the first quarter. Mercifully for the Badgers right now. The lead for Mojave, 14-5. As we go into the second quarter, stay with us. We'll have more from Mojave High School here on KYCA after this.
Every child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
Here we go. Second quarter here is just about ready to get underway here at Mojave High School. Jason Zinzaletto along with you. 14-5 right now in the Lady Badgers, and we're just getting started with our basketball streaming tonight. The girls' final game of the season. And we honor our seniors tonight. Eve Hawker, number 5. She's in her last game. Desiree Johnson, number 12. And also Alyssa LeBlanc, one of the captains of the team. She's a senior tonight. So this is their final game. We hope they have a good one tonight. 14-5. Holly Dalton has scored all five points for Prescott, a 3-point shot and 2 free throws. She's a junior. We're looking forward to seeing her as well next year on the Badgers team. Mojave gets the ball inbounds, and the second quarter is underway, 14-5. The Heath sisters have been dominant here in the first quarter, Alyssa especially. Alyssa with the ball, moving along the left-hand side of the key. Kylie, the junior. Alyssa is a sophomore. And we've got another foul on the Badgers. This is the 7th team foul for the Badgers, and this is a foul on number 44. And we've got a problem with the scoreboard here. It looks like the foul was on number 44, Alyssa LeBlanc. This is her 3rd foul already early in the second quarter. This is a very serious problem now for the Lady Badgers. And now Alyssa Heath is going to shoot 1-on-1. The Badgers are in the bonus now with 7 team fouls. And it's good. 10-point lead for Mojave, 15-5. Alyssa Heath is going to get another shot. In and out, and the Badgers get the rebound. So 1 of 2 for Alyssa Heath. And here come the Lady Badgers. Holly Dalton kicks it out to the right-hand side. That's number 32, Jamie Hutman, along the side. And now Mojave gets the rebound. Kylie Heath with the ball. Kicks it back out to her sister Alyssa. 7 minutes to go. 15-5 is the score in favor of Mojave. Holly Dalton, the only Badger to score so far tonight. Kicks it out over to Hannah Burgess. Loses the ball, and the Badgers get it back. Alyssa Heath over to Dalton. 3-point shot up, no good for the Badgers. That was Janie Rudy. driving the length of the court. That's Alyssa Heath, and she gets fouled. 8th team foul for the Badgers on the fast break. And that is a foul on number 34. That is Holly Dalton. That's her second foul. And Alyssa Heath again with the free throw. 16-5 now in favor of Mojave. 6:42 remaining here in the second quarter. Alyssa Heath's second shot up and good. 17-5. Badgers bring the ball down. Holly Dalton, number 34, all 5 points. Kicks it over number 32, Janie Hutman. And she's called for traveling. Ball goes back over to Mojave. None of the breaks going Prescott's way tonight. Sarah Townsend comes into the game for the Prescott Badgers. And here comes Alyssa Heath, bringing the ball up the court. 17-5 in favor of Mojave. Early in the second quarter, the Badgers in foul trouble. 18 fouls for the Badgers, 2 for Mojave so far. Mojave already shooting in the bonus. Alma Castillo with the ball. She loses it, but Alyssa Heath gets it back. Top of the key, she drives along the left-hand side. Kicks it out to Johnny Johnson, back to Alyssa. They do like to run the clock out a little bit here. Kicks it out to number 2, Alma Castillo for the long shot. The 3, no good. Back out to Johnny Johnson with the rebound. Alyssa Heath with the ball. Along the right-hand side. 17-5. 5.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Johnny Johnson inside. Into Ari Beck. Johnson for the shot, no good. The Badgers come down with it. And here come the Badgers. Holly Dalton brings the ball down. Dalton kicking it over to Dana Seavey. A 3-point shot on the way for Kira Riley, no good. Rebound goes to Mojave, and here come the Thunderbirds. Alyssa Heath slows it down a little bit. Looked like she was going to try and break for it. Whoa, a good steal. Here come the Badgers. Picked Alyssa Heath's pocket. And that was Holly Dalton. She got the shot, and she's going to go to the foul line. Foul on Alyssa Heath. Basket's good, and now Holly Dalton is going for her 8th point of the night. She picked Alyssa Heath's pocket just perfectly. That was absolutely beautiful. Made it down the court, got the shot, got the foul, and Alyssa Heath got her first foul on this one. So for Holly Dalton, now she's going to try and close it to within 9 points. 17-7 right now. Shot on the way, good. 17-8. Here comes Mojave down the court. 17-8 right now, 4:50 to go here in the second quarter on KYCA's live stream between Mojave and the Lady Badgers. Of course, at 7 o'clock, we've got Prescott boys basketball. They take on Mojave. This will be the final game of the season for both teams, for both the Lady Badgers and the boys team. So we're looking forward to seeing that one in just a little bit. Tied up by the Badgers, and it looks like we're going to have a foul. And that foul was on Eve Hawker. That's her first. 9th team foul for the Badgers. And going to the line is Kylie Heath. 1-1. That's good. 10-point lead once again for Mojave, 18-8. Shot is perfect. 19-8 now, Mojave leading the Badgers. Holly Dalton kicks it forward to number 24, and that's Sarah Townsend. And she loses the ball back to Mojave. And we're going to take a timeout here on the floor before they bring it in. The Mojave Thunderbirds with a 19-8 lead. Here in the second quarter, Holly Dalton of the Lady Badgers my goodness, she has been doing a great job tonight. And the rest of the Badgers have been trying to get the ball inside, and it has been tough against this Thunderbird team. This is going to be the final game for both teams tonight. Mojave is on a 4-game losing streak as well. They lost to Lee Williams Friday night 50-28. 13-15 overall, 3-8 in the Grand Canyon Conference. So for both teams, this is their final game of the night, both for Prescott and Mojave. Both teams have lost 4 games in a row coming into this game, into this match tonight. So we'll see who can come out on top for the season finale for both teams, excuse me. So Mojave just about forgot that they have the ball. They have to inbound the ball. 19-8 is the score. And here come the two Heath sisters. Alyssa bringing the ball down, gives it to Kylie. Kylie at the top of the key, over to Alyssa. Alyssa back and forth to Kylie. Alyssa with the ball now over on the left-hand side. Inside to Hannah Burgess. Burgess on the key. Picked apart, and here come the Badgers. Holly Dalton again driving the lane. Up, no good. Rebound goes, and the first, Eve Hawker with the basket. First non-Dalton points of the game for the Badgers, 19-10. 2 really good steals in the last few minutes by the Badgers. And right now, things are beginning to turn, I think. You get the feeling now that Mojave's starting to slow things down just a little bit, and Prescott is not going to have it. Along the left-hand side, the top of the key, Alyssa Heath, no good. Rebound goes to the Badgers. She was trying for 3. Here comes Holly Dalton. Drives the left-hand side from the top of the key, in and out. Rebound to the Badgers. Again, a missed shot. Mojave steals the ball back, and we've got a foul. And the Badgers now go into the double bonus with 10 team fouls. Let's see who that was on. Number 24 for the Badgers. Sarah Townsend gets her first foul. 10th team foul for the Badgers, and that means a double bonus. 2 shots now. Johnny Johnson going to the line for Mojave with a 19-10 lead. And no good on that shot. You get the feeling now that the tide is beginning to turn just a little bit. The Badgers are not out of this game by any means. They came back from a large deficit to take Mojave to overtime in Prescott a few weeks ago and then beat them in overtime. So we're a long way from finished here. Both shots no good. Badgers continue with a 19-10 deficit. And here they come. They're moving now. Dalton gets it out inside, and Mojave gets it back. Now they lose control. The Badgers are going to add. Oh, a hard spill there for the Prescott Badgers. That was number 14, Dana Seavey. She goes right into the Prescott bench, but back up and okay. Actually, I think that was Desiree Johnson, the senior. I'm not sure. Hard to read the numbers from up here, folks, so sorry about that. Doing my best in John's absence. John has this thing down pat. And so I apologize, folks. We're going to do our best on the broadcast tonight. Mojave with a 19-10 lead, 2.5 minutes to go. Once again for 3, Alyssa Heath, and this time it's good. 22-10, Alyssa Heath for another 3. Badgers come right back, storming down the court. Here is number 22, Kira Riley. Riley back out to Dalton. Dalton trying to see her options here. Way over is Hawker. Hawker kicks it back out to number 22, and that is Kira Riley. Shots no good. Dalton gets the ball back for 3, no good. Rebound to the Badgers. And I couldn't see who got that one in. I'll have to say I think that was Eve Hawker. So 22-12. Badgers cut it to a 10-point to a Mojave 10-point lead. And here's Alyssa Heath. Badgers not giving up by any means yet. Stolen by the Badgers. Errant pass. Long down to Janie Rudy. Back out to Kira Riley. Over to Dalton. Dalton bringing it back to the top of the key. Inside to number 42, and that is Gabriela Rivero for the Badgers. and she is going to get fouled and go to the line. Fourth team foul for Mojave. First foul on Johnny Johnson. Gabriela Rivero now at the line, junior for the Badgers. No good. And the score remains 22-12. 1:21 remaining here in the first half. Prescott has been making a bit of a comeback here. It looks like 22-12, but they've been running hard here in the second quarter. Second shot on the way, that's good, and it's 22-13. Mojave with 1:20 to go. And that is the first point for Gabriela Rivero of the night. Inside, Mojave, shot up, no good. Badgers fighting for it. Mojave with another shot, no good again. And this time, that's going to be a foul. Number 13, Hannah Burgess, took 2 shots at it, finally got fouled, and that is going to be on number 10, Emma Pierce. That's her first foul of the night. Here comes Hannah Burgess for the free throw. First free throw attempt is good. And Mojave pulls back to a 10-point lead. Alyssa LeBlanc comes back into the game. Kira Riley's going to sit down. Second shot for Burgess on the way. In and out, and the Badgers get the rebound. Dalton brings the ball down after getting the rebound quickly along the right-hand side. 1 minute to go. Dalton for the long shot, in and out of the basket. And Mojave is going to kick it out of bounds. I think that's going to go to the Prescott Badgers, and it will. 47 seconds remain in the first half. 23-13 is our score with Mojave with the lead. Dalton's going to pass the ball inside. Who's going to get the chance at the shot? Long pass inside is lost, and now Alyssa Heath with a fast break. Up and good for Mojave, 25-13. The Badgers now have 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Dalton brings the ball back. The momentum looked like it was going Prescott's way, but they're not saying die yet. Pass goes out of bounds, back to Mojave with 27 seconds left. It looked like Prescott was starting to get the momentum here in the second quarter. Picked Alyssa Heath's pocket a couple of times, but Mojave's come back with the 12-point lead. Time is now running down, 20 seconds to go and counting. 25-13 Mojave. They're going to try for the last shot. Alyssa Heath holding the ball near midcourt. 10 seconds remaining, and here they come. Alyssa Heath down the middle of the key, kicks it out, took a few moments, off the clock, long shot for Alyssa Heath, no good, and the buzzer sounds, and that's it for the first half. And our score, Mojave 25, Prescott 13, here in the first half of the Lady Badgers regular season finale. Been enjoying the game so far. We're doing the best we can. Jason Zinzaletta here, sitting in for John Rust. So far tonight, it's been all Mojave, but Prescott has not given up yet. Looked like that the Thunderbirds were starting to give up the momentum in the second quarter. They lost the ball a couple of times, a couple of fast breaks, and all of a sudden the Badgers were starting to look pretty good. And then here came again Alyssa Heath taking control of the game again for Mojave. So 25-13 is the score. We're going to take a break, and we're going to pause for about 10 minutes here on KYCA's live stream. We hope you stay with us, and we will be back with the second half in just a few moments. So stay with us here live from Mojave High School in Bullhead City, Arizona on the KYCA live stream.
I enjoy informing and educating people. It makes for a better country and a brighter future. Rush. Ball. Whatever's hot and whatever matters, guaranteed we will be talking about it. A man, a living legend, a way of life. The Mandarin of Talk Radio. Rush. Also known as the scariest and most dangerous man in America to the American left, and that's because I'm right. The most listened to talk radio program in the universe.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. on the News 1490 and 103.5 FM.
Honestly provocative talk radio on the Lars Larson Show.
Presidential candidate Bernie Sanders wants everything to be free, but you wouldn't believe what the bill comes to. Medical care is going to be free in the Bernie Sanders presidency. Also energy. Oh, and jobs, they're going to go away, but you won't have to buy anything because the government will be buying everything for you. The bill comes to $57 billion. How are we going to pay for all that? Oh, I know. We're going to tax the rich.
The Lars Larson Show, Saturdays at 4 p.m. on the News 1490.
And welcome back to Mojave High School in Bullhead City, Arizona, right on the banks of the Colorado River. We're getting ready for the third quarter here on KYCA's live stream, where the Badgers are down, the Lady Badgers are down to Mojave 25-13. A rough first half for the Prescott Badgers, but remember, the Badgers were down by this much and more against Mojave in Prescott a few weeks ago on January 17th. And the Badgers came all the way back and tied the game in regulation, sent it to overtime, and the Badgers won that game 48-43 in overtime. So this game by no means is over just yet, and it looked like in the second quarter the Badgers were starting to pick up the pace, and they stole the ball a couple of times, got a couple of fast breaks, and it looked like they were starting to seize the momentum. And then, again, Alyssa Heath of Mojave, the fantastic sophomore, she is going to dominate this conference for the next couple of years, took over the game, and now we have a 25-13 lead. For the Badgers, I believe I have the points correct, so bear with me. Holly Dalton leads the Badgers right now with 7 points, with it looks like 5, 6, 7 points. Gabriela Rivera with 1, and Eve Hawker with 4. And I think I'm missing one, so I think that was Holly Dalton, I believe, had 8. The first 8 points. So we'll just do that, and we'll try and get that as we get underway here on the third quarter. Mojave takes the ball inside, and we're underway here in the third quarter, 25-13 Mojave. That is Hannah Burgess lost the ball. Kylie Heath comes up with it. Kicks it back inside to Burgess. Burgess in the lane, loses the ball. Here come the Badgers. That's Holly Dalton, drives the lane all the way down. Can't get the lucky bounce. It goes out of the basket, but she is going to the line to shoot 2 for the Prescott Badgers. Good way to start the third quarter. First team foul for the quarter for Mojave, and that is the second foul for number 23, Alyssa Heath. First shot, good, 25-14. I'm going to say she's got 9 points tonight. And right down the middle, 25-15. Badgers get the first 2 points of the third quarter and draw to within 10. Burgess down the middle to Johnny Johnson. And a foul on, nope, looks like a violation. I think she walked. And the Badgers get the ball back. 25-15, 7:18 to go. And the Badgers starting to look good here in the third quarter. Holly Dalton brings the ball down court. In the middle. Inside for Alyssa LeBlanc. The shot is up and good. 25-17. The Badgers with 4 points. And that draws Mojave to take a timeout. Prescott Badgers came out on fire, and Mojave looks flat-footed here so far tonight. 25-17. This is a brand new game right now, I'll tell you, folks. Remember, as I said, the Badgers came back from double digits down in Prescott and won the game in overtime against Mojave just a few weeks ago. Now here in the season finale, both teams with a 4-game losing streak. One team's going to end the season with a 5-game losing streak. I hope it's not Prescott. We certainly do. Holly Dalton scored the first 8 points of the game for the Prescott Badgers. It's 7 or 8. Folks, my scorekeeping is not the greatest, so bear with me, but I'm glad you're sticking with us here on the Prescott live stream. Final game for both the boys and girls teams. Boys coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. And we honor our seniors on the Prescott Badgers girls team. Eve Hawker, number 5. She's got 4 points tonight. Also a senior, number 44, Alyssa LeBlanc, playing her last game. She just scored her first 2 of the night as well. And senior Desiree Johnson, she's seen a little bit of action earlier tonight. And now the Badgers, Mojave's going to bring the ball in. The Badgers have outscored Mojave 4-0 the first minute or so of the third quarter. Alyssa Heath passing it back and forth to Kylie, her sister. Alyssa from the top of the key. For the backboard, and it goes back to the Prescott Badgers. So far the Badgers controlling the game in the third quarter and starting to draw closer. Holly Dalton kicks it over now to Kira Riley. Back out to Hawker at the top. Top of the key. Back out to Kira Riley. Kira loses the ball, but it goes right over to Alyssa LeBlanc, who gets it in and gets. And the senior with her 4th point, she's going to try and make it 5. And this Mojave crowd is quiet now. The Badgers have outscored Mojave 6-0 so far, and they're going to try and make it 7. Got the 3-point play, and the Badgers have closed to within 5 points. 25-20. Substitution for Mojave to shut down the game just a little bit. And the sisters Heath bringing the ball up court. Badgers have scored 7 straight points, all 7 points in the third quarter, and it's 25-20. Top of the key, Alyssa Heath, no good for 3. Rebound, a fight, and a tussle, and it's going to go to Mojave. First break for Mojave tonight in the third quarter, I can tell you that. The Badgers have come out of the locker room looking good. Dalton blocked the inbounds pass, but it fell out of bounds, so the Mojave's going to get another shot. The Badgers have been on top of things here on the third quarter. Again, I think Dalton got a hand on the ball. Alyssa Heath lost it and clocked. Oh my goodness. Dana Seavey got hit on the jaw by Alyssa Heath as she went around her. Now, it was unintentional, folks, I can tell you that. And now they're talking to the Prescott Badgers, to Coach Bobby Yoder here. And Dana Seavey walks it off and is going to stay in the game, the junior for the Prescott Badgers. And Mojave, for the 3rd time, is going to try and bring it in. The Badgers are just looking like a different team here in the third quarter. Shot up for Alyssa Heath. She gets fouled on the shot but misses. So she's going to the line for 2. This is a foul on number 5. Eve Hawker gets a foul. She's got 4 points tonight. Sends Alyssa Heath to the line. 5:28. We're 2.5 minutes into the third quarter, and Mojave finally puts up their first point of the third quarter, and it's 26-20. Again, 5.5 minutes to go. Hawker comes out, and I believe that is Desiree Johnson who has come into the game tonight now. Second shot for Alyssa Heath is good, 27-20. But the Badgers looking really good here in the third quarter so far. Dalton brings the ball down. Inside. Over to number 14, Seavey, back out to Dalton. Dalton drives along the left-hand side, hands it off to Riley, to Kira Riley, up and good for Riley. They pulled it within 5 once again. Kira Riley, her first 2 of the night, and it's 27-22. Mojave with a 5-point lead, but the Badgers looking really sharp in the third quarter. Alyssa Heath tries to drive around the right-hand side. Kira Riley is right there and kicks the ball out of bounds. And unfortunately, Kira Riley drew the foul on that one. This is her second foul, second team foul for the Badgers. 4:54 to go in the third quarter, 27-22. Good hustle for the Badgers here in the third quarter. And there's Kira Riley once again with the steal. Here come the Badgers. Dalton brings the ball up court. And the Badger fans here who have braved the 3-hour trip making some noise. Kira Riley along the right-hand side. Driving the baseline, and it looked like number 12, Desiree Johnson, lost the ball. Mojave picked it up, and then Desiree Johnson got a foul. So that's her first foul of the night, third team foul for the Badgers. And Mojave gets the ball back with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, but only a 5-point lead, 27-22. Mojave brings the ball back. The sisters Heath knocked the ball away, and now it looks like they're going to call it that there was contact, and so Mojave gets to bring the ball back over the center line. The Badgers hustling all over Mojave right now. Alyssa Heath nearly got her pocket picked again, but this time that was a foul, and it's going to be against Alyssa LeBlanc. Fourth foul for Alyssa LeBlanc. 4:12 remaining in the third quarter. Alyssa got 3 fouls quickly, and she's going to come out of the game. Here comes Gabriela Rivero in for the Badgers, in for LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to sit with 4 fouls. We're going to see how long that lasts. Alyssa Heath brings the ball in for Mojave. Mojave has been just bullied here in the third quarter by the Badgers. This is a brand new Badger team. Alyssa drives around the left-hand side of the baseline. She is caught, but she kicks the ball back out. And it looks like a jump ball. Hannah Burgess got tied up by the Badgers, and the Badgers are going to get the ball back. This is a brand new Badger team tonight, folks, here in the third quarter. It's looking really good, and now Mojave is starting to pull a full court press, at least for one team. Dalton down the left-hand side, pulls up for a jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Mojave. They're going to bring down the ball quickly, but she loses the ball. That's number 3. That is Johnny Johnson loses the ball. Alyssa Heath for 3, no good off the back of the rim. Rebound, she tries to get it in, kicks it back out to her sister Kylie. Kylie along the right-hand side of the key, out to number 24, Ari Beck. And a foul on the play for the Badgers. This is the second foul on Desiree Johnson for the game. And they're going to take it out of bounds here. 5th team foul for the Badgers, but the hustle is apparent here for the Badgers tonight. They're looking really good, really sharp here in the third quarter. Mojave having trouble getting the ball in bounds. The Badgers, a scrum inside, and the Badgers come up with it. Here comes Holly Dalton, 5-point lead for Mojave, 27-22. We're down to about 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Badgers hustling. Hawker with the ball. Over on the right-hand side, back out to Dalton. Dalton drives the baseline. Hawker over to the left-hand side. The shot by Dana Seavey, no good. Mojave up with the ball, stolen by the Badgers, and Kira Riley puts the ball back in, and we've got a 3-point game, 27-24. And the Mojave Thunderbirds lose the ball out of bounds. The Badgers get it back with 2:44 remaining. And they're going to call a timeout. My goodness. The Badgers were down 25-13 at the half. and they have pulled to within 27-24. Folks, this is the third quarter for the Prescott Badgers. Mojave has gotten exactly 2 points so far in the third quarter, and we're more than halfway through. We've got probably about 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is turning into a heck of a ball game for the Prescott Badgers. We are looking forward to seeing. I tell you, they are not going down without a fight, and now it's a 3-point game for Mojave, 27-24. Far for the Badgers tonight. Kira Riley with 4, including that putback just a few moments ago, which was awesome down there. Eve Harker with 4 points. Holly Dalton leading the way. The Badgers are looking good coming out of the locker room here in the third quarter. 27-24. 5 team fouls for the Badgers, 2 for Mojave. But probably the most serious problem for the Badgers right now, Alyssa LeBlanc, the senior, has 4 fouls in the first quarter, the 4th one just a few moments ago. And now the Badgers are going to have the ball with 2:44 remaining here in the third quarter. Dalton passes it in to Dana Seavey. Seavey along the right-hand side kicks it out to Hawker, back out to Dalton. Over on the right-hand side. And there's a foul on the play. And that looked like Kira Riley was trying to drive the baseline. Foul on Mojave now. 3rd team foul for the Thunderbirds here. And the 2nd foul on number 24, Ari Beck. Badgers get the ball back inbound. Inside, but my goodness. Number 25, Rian Ortiz, reached right in, grabbed the ball, and now stolen away by Hawker. Alyssa Heath got her pocket picked, and she gets the ball right back from Hawker and brings it back down, and now the officials have stopped the game. The clock had not started, and the officials stopped the action with 2:33 remaining. And Mojave on the fast break, and Coach Heath down there not happy one bit. The momentum lost by Mojave, and now they've got to bring the ball back in, and this time the clock starts. 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter, 27-24 Mojave. The Heath sisters looking a little tired. Alyssa Heath has been the driving force of this game tonight. Out to Kylie, her sister. Back to Alyssa Heath. Along the right-hand side, the Badgers just everywhere here. Kylie tries to drive inside. Shot is blocked, but she's fouled. And again, the Badger hustle moving out there, and that foul is going to be on number 22. That's Kira Riley. That's her 3rd foul tonight. Kira Riley with 3 fouls. Alyssa LeBlanc on the bench with 4. And the Badgers starting to get into some foul trouble. Kylie Heath with the first shot is good. 3 points for Mojave here in 6 minutes of the third quarter. Kylie Heath going to try and make it 4 points, perfect. And a 5-point lead for Mojave, 29-24, 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The Badgers run down the court. Dana Seavey kicks it out to Dalton, back out. Dalton along the left-hand side, drives the lane, inside shot, perfect. And 29-26 is the score. Mojave brings it down, 1:51 to go. Dalton, Alyssa Heath for 3. Zing go the strings for Alyssa Heath. And a 6-point Mojave lead now. But the Badgers are undaunted. Here they come. Holly Dalton, top of the key along the left-hand side. Kicks it out to Hawker. Hawker inside all alone. And the Badgers, in and out. In and out, oh my goodness, for number 14, I believe. That was Dana Seavey. Mojave gets the ball back inside. From the free throw line, no good. And that is Kira Riley with the rebound, and here comes Holly Dalton. 6-point Mojave lead, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Holly Dalton drives the lane, shot, no good, rebound. There was a fight for it underneath. Alyssa Heath comes up with it. Kylie Heath brings it down the court. 51 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mojave shocked as the Badgers pull to within 6. And it looks like Mojave's going to try and take it easy and wait for the final shot. That is one thing. The Thunderbirds are patient when it comes to that last shot. 31 seconds to go. The clock continues to run. 32-26. And here comes Alyssa Heath from in and out of the basket. The Badgers have 20 seconds left and a 6-point deficit. Here comes Holly Dalton inside and off the hands of Gabriela Rivero. The ball goes back to Mojave with 14 seconds left. Good fast break for the Badgers there, and now a full court press for Prescott. They're going to try and get that ball back for a final shot or prevent Mojave from doing it. Alyssa Heath nearly got her pocket picked again. 7 seconds to go. Down on the inside, and the Badgers have the ball with 2 seconds to go. One, Dalton for three. Oh, off the back of the rim, and that was close. But the Badgers have come out and made a statement here in the third quarter. The Badgers down by 6, 32-26 after a heck of a third quarter. The fourth quarter underway in just a few moments. Stay with.
This is Chris Plant.
And they're standing, it was very solemn. It was like they're going to coronate the Queen of England. As they walked from one side of the Capitol, the south end from the House of Representatives, and they had to smack themselves in the head with these boards. It was weird. Ow!
There's only one Chris Plant. The Chris Plant Show.
The Chris Plant Show, weekdays at 9 a.m. on the News 1490 KYCA.
Badgers, focus on Prescott. Focus on Prescott. Yeah. Okay, the Prescott Badgers are getting ready for the fourth quarter here. 32-26 is the score as the fourth quarter is about to get underway. Folks, let me tell you, 25-13 at halftime. Mojave had control of this game completely. And then in the third quarter, the Badgers come out and score 13 points and deny Mojave for the most part until the very end. They've outscored Mojave 13-7 to draw within 6. But the Badgers have two serious problems. And that is Kira Riley with 3 fouls and Alyssa LeBlanc with 4. 6 team fouls for the Badgers, 3 for Mojave, and Mojave is going to get the ball in as we begin this fourth quarter of play on the finale of the regular season for both teams. Mojave gets the ball here in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Alyssa Heath bringing the ball up. The Badgers just stunned Mojave in the third quarter. Let's see if that can continue. And Alyssa Heath now taking her time and bringing Mojave up. And now it's the Badgers who look really tough inside. A lot of scrums inside. Alyssa trying to make something happen along the left-hand side. Kicks it out to her sister Kylie for a jump shot, and that's good. First points of the quarter go to Mojave and an 8-point lead. 34-26 is the score. Here comes Holly Dalton for the Prescott Badgers. Kicks it over to the left-hand side to number 14, Dana Seavey. Back over to Kira Riley. Dalton for 3, in and out. Oh my goodness, but the Badgers get the ball back. Stolen by Alyssa Heath. Just an errant pass there, and we're going to see a foul. Uh-oh. It looks like we've got a foul, and that is it for Alyssa LeBlanc. That's her 5th foul of the night, and Alyssa's career ends here at here in Prescott. 4 points tonight, 5 fouls. She fouls out. Alyssa, you played hard tonight. I'm going to tell you what, she played tough, but got into foul trouble early, and that's her 5th one tonight. She is out of the game. So Mojave's going to take the ball out of bounds. Actually, this is going to be a 1-and-1 situation as now Mojave is in the bonus for a 1-and-1. 7 minutes to go, an 8-point Mojave lead, 34-26. The momentum was all Prescott in the third quarter, and now things seem to have slowed down for the Badgers just a little bit. We've got a long way to go, though. Alyssa Heath, first shot is good. 9-point lead for Mojave. Prescott had pulled to within 3 in the third quarter. Second on the way is good, and now Mojave with a 10-point lead once again. But the Badgers are undeterred as Holly Dalton brings the ball down here in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Dalton pushes it inside and stolen by Mojave. They lose the ball. Yep, they've got it back. So this time, this is going to be Kylie Heath bringing it down, getting it to her sister Alyssa, who's going to set up the offense. 10-point lead for Mojave. They firmly have the momentum back here in the fourth quarter, but the Badgers are not done yet. Passes inside, and the Badgers steal the ball. The errant pass. This goes out to Dalton. Dalton bringing it up quickly. Looking over, she's going to take it all the way. Jump shot, no good. Rebound to Mojave, and a long pass to Alyssa Heath. She's going to try from a baseline jumper, in and out, no good. The Badgers get the ball back, and now the tempo is going to slow just a little bit. Holly Dalton brings the ball back up. 36-26 is the score. Prescott with a 10-point deficit. 5:54 remaining in the game. Out to Dana Seavey. Kira Riley. Jump shot for three, no good. And out of bounds, the ball goes to Mojave. Time beginning to run out now for the Prescott Badgers. They've got to get the momentum back. The third quarter was absolutely brilliant for the Prescott Badgers. But Alyssa Heath is hard to beat. The Heath sisters here for Mojave. And Alyssa brings the ball up. Kylie brings it over the line. Inside, Alyssa over on the three-point line for three. And right in the basket, and a 13-point lead for Mojave now with 5:19 remaining. It's been all Mojave in the fourth quarter. Dalton back out to Dalton for three. No good. Mojave with the rebound, loses the ball. Badgers get it back. And I believe they're going to call a foul here. A little bit of a mix-up. We're going to see what's happening here. We'll see what the officials come up with. 39-26 with 5 minutes to go in the game. If Prescott's going to get going, they need to get going now, but it's been all Mojave in the fourth quarter. So the foul is on number 3, Johnny Johnson of Mojave. This is their fourth team foul. Prescott's going to get the ball back with 5:04 remaining and a 13-point deficit. It was all Prescott in the third quarter, but Mojave took the momentum away real fast in the fourth. Prescott looking to get that momentum back and finish this out with a win. Dalton over to Seavey. Back out to Kira Riley. Over to Dalton along the left-hand key. Into Kira Riley. Shot is up, no good. Rebound goes to Prescott. And we've got another foul on the play. It's going to be on Mojave. 15th foul for Mojave right now. And the first foul of the night for number 13, Hannah Burgess. So the Badgers get the ball out of bounds, but time is ticking away. 4:47 remains in the ball game. Alyssa LeBlanc fouled out with 4 points in her final game. Badgers trying to get the ball inside. That's number 14, Dana Seavey. Kicks it back out and over the head of Holly Dalton. Mojave Thunderbirds. 4:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And the Thunderbirds with a 13-point lead and the ball. Here comes Mojave. Kylie Heath with the shot and in with a 15-point lead. Kylie Heath now. Wow. Mojave with 7 consecutive points in the fourth quarter. Seavey back out. Stolen away by Mojave, but they lose the ball out of bounds. Prescott gets the ball back. Seavey trying to get the ball out to Kira Riley and knocked away by Alyssa Heath. Badgers inbound the ball. Stay with us. The boys will start in about 20 minutes. Prescott trying to make something out of this in the fourth quarter. Time ticking away. 3-point shot, no good. Mojave gets the ball back and up court. Less than 4 minutes to go now. 41-26 is the score Mojave with a 15-point lead, and I believe this is the biggest lead of the night for Mojave. They took the momentum right away from the Lady Badgers in the fourth quarter, and it's been all Mojave here in the fourth. Alyssa Heath for two, 43-26. Wow. 3.5 minutes to go in this game. On the Badgers. Holly Dalton inside. Shot no good. Rebound Mojave. Back up the court. Here comes Alyssa Heath. Kicks it out to Ari Beck, who loses the ball out of bounds. But the ball's going to go to Mojave in the scrum. 43-26 is the score. So folks, stay with us. We'll have live stream coverage of the boys' game at 7 o'clock, about 20 minutes from now. For now, Mojave trying to close out the Badgers, but the Badgers not giving up yet. Mojave nearly lost it, but Alyssa Heath came up with it. 17-point lead. The Badgers had closed to within 3, and it's been all Mojave ever since. Alyssa Heath for 2, in and out of the basket, no good. Rebound goes to the Badgers, and here come the Lady Badgers. Kicking it inside, and the score is good. That is number 20. Janie Rudy with 2, and it's 43-28. 2.5 minutes to go in this ball game, and now Mojave starting to slow it down. Kylie Heath along the right-hand side, and it looks like we've got an offensive foul on the play. Number 3, Johnny Johnson, her third foul of the night on an offensive foul. Hawker comes back into the game for the Badgers. Townsend as well. Badger ball, 15-point lead for Mojave, 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Here comes Holly Dalton and the Badgers. Holly Dalton over to the right-hand side. Inside once again for Holly Dalton, but stolen away and kicked out of bounds, but still Badger ball, 2:17 to go in the game. Prescott nearly had him in the third quarter, but the game is 4 quarters long, folks. And Mojave got that momentum right back. Badgers try and drive the lane. They get tied up. Shot no good. Mojave gets the rebound and tied up over on the line. Officials saying that Johnny Johnson stepped out of bounds, and the Badgers get the ball back with 2:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 43-28 is the score with Mojave in the lead. All Mojave in the fourth quarter. 3-point shot on the way in and out. Oh my gosh, that was close. And that was number 32, Jamie Hutman, for Prescott. And a foul on the play, number 25. And that means Prescott's going to go to the line. Number 25, Rianne Ortiz, her third foul of the night. And to shoot the bonus for Prescott, Sarah Townsend. Number 24, the junior. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Mojave. 15-point lead, less than 2 minutes to go. I'm afraid this is about it for the Badgers. They're not stopping. No one does. This is great. Prescott had a heck of a third quarter. Drew with it in 3, and it wasn't enough. Alyssa Heath with the shot. No good. Gets a rebound and gets fouled. 1:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 43-28 is the score. And on the shot, 1-and-1. She's going to shoot 1-and-1. 18 fouls for the Badgers. And Kira Riley draws her fourth foul. The junior on the verge of fouling out of the game. Alyssa Heath, good from the free throw line for the first one. 44-28 is the score, 1:36 remaining. It's been all Alyssa Heath tonight. She has been the driving force behind Mojave. Second shot is good. And a 17-point lead for Mojave as they're going to break their 4-game losing streak against the Prescott Badgers. Dalton along the right-hand side. Badgers driving the lane, shot no good. And That was Sarah Townsend driving for the diving for the rebound, and she gets fouled by number 40 of the Thunderbirds, Rihanna Ibram. Her first foul. So 1-1. No good on the first shot. Ball goes out of bounds, and the ball goes to Mojave. Eve Hawker's going to sit down, the senior. 4 points tonight. Great effort by Eve Hawker tonight. Mojave with the ball, 45-28. Alyssa Heath drives the lane, shot up and good. And a 19-point lead now for Mojave, 47-28. With about 1 minute to go in this game. Holly Dalton tries to drive the lane, loses the ball. Mojave kicks it out. Alyssa Heath finally gets it. The Badgers almost have. Badgers get the rebound, and now we've got less than a minute to go, and Holly Dalton brings the ball up once again for the Prescott Badgers. Kira Riley kicks it back out over to the right-hand side. Ball goes out of bounds. Mojave gets it. 47-28, 43 seconds remain in the ball game and in the season for both teams. The Lady Badgers have put up a heck of a fight, and Alyssa Heath is going to sit down for Mojave. The final minute starting to tick down, and the Badgers nearly get this ball back, and there's going to be a foul. That was Sarah Townsend who picked the pocket of number 30, Kylie Heath. And she ends up getting, that was actually number 34, Holly Dalton got the foul on that one, her third of the night. And Mojave, with 38 seconds left, is going to come to the line. Kylie Heath is going to go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1 situation. Folks, stay with us. We're going to pause after the end of this game, and we'll be ready for the Prescott Badgers in about 10 or 15 minutes as they take on Mojave in the boys' varsity game. Kylie Heath, no good from the free throw line. Badgers rebound, 35 seconds to go. Here come the Badgers. 35 seconds left in the season. Holly Dalton for three, no good. Rebound to the Badgers. 2-point shot, no good. Badgers get the ball back once again. Holly Dalton inside. Number 24, that's Sarah Townsend, no good. Holly Dalton gets fouled on that one, but no call. And the ball goes out of bounds to Mojave. I hate to say that, but you could hear that up here as Holly Dalton got fouled on that shot. 12.5 seconds remain in a 19-point lead for Mojave as they're going to close this game out with a big win. Holly Dalton gets the ball back inside to number 32. That was Jamie Hutman who got the two. Badgers 30 points now. The game is over, and Mojave finishes the season with a win. The Lady Badgers go down 47-30. It was a great effort for the Prescott Badgers. It was a great effort for the Prescott Badgers tonight. And in the third quarter, they pulled it within 3 points, and then Mojave just pulled away on the final game of the night, final game of the season for the Lady Badgers. Folks, stay with us here on the KYCA live stream. We thank you for staying with us. We appreciate it. Stay with us. We've got the boys' game coming up in just about 10 or 15 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to pause here on KYCA's live stream. Thanks for joining us. We've got more basketball coming your way. And I apologize. We're trying to run everything. John Rust is off tonight, so Jason Zenzaletta sitting in with you, doing the play-by-play and trying to direct the live stream. It's senior night tonight for Mojave as well. So tonight we're going to pause here for just a few minutes, let them do their thing, and then we'll be bringing you live coverage of the boys' game as they take on the Mojave Thunderbirds, the Prescott Badgers and Mojave Thunderbirds. 47-30 was the final for Mojave, the Lady Thunderbirds beating the Lady Badgers. Boys' game coming up in just a little bit, so stay with us here on KYCA.
I enjoy informing and educating people. It makes for a better country and a brighter future. Rush Limbaugh. Whatever's hot and whatever matters, guaranteed we will be talking about it. A man, a living legend, a way of life.
the Mandarin of talk radio, Rush.
Also known as the scariest and most dangerous man in America to the American left, and that's because I'm right.
The most listened to talk radio program in the universe.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. on the News 1490 and 103.5 FM.
And good evening, everyone. Once again, live from Mojave High School in Bullhead City, Arizona, right on the banks of the Colorado River. The Prescott Badgers boys basketball team is getting ready for the regular season finale as they take on the host Mojave Thunderbirds. Jason Zenzaletta sitting alongside. John Rust has the night off. And we're going to be bringing you live coverage of our second game of the night, the doubleheader. We thank you for joining us on the KYCA live stream. And once again, we're having a little bit of issues with our streaming coverage in our cell service here in the gym. So if something happens, we are attempting to record the game tonight. We'll try and post it completely as much as we can. And we will bring you live coverage as well. If we lose this, if you're on Facebook, stay on Facebook. We'll get it back going again in just within a minute. If you go within our website, then we have a backup stream on our website on kyca.info. So be sure to give it a chance. And if we have problems with the stream, and stay with us. So now the Prescott Badgers and Mojave Thunderbirds are getting ready to go at each other. Both teams look like this is the end of the line for them tonight. No playoffs for either of the boys' teams. The Prescott Badgers 7-13 overall, 6-5 in the Grand Canyon Conference, though. The Mojave Thunderbirds 7-16 overall, 1-10 in the conference. So it doesn't look like either team is going to be making it into the 24-team state playoffs. And we're getting ready to get going here tonight. The Prescott Badgers are going to be starting 5 seniors tonight. They're going to be starting, not 5 seniors, excuse me. I've got certain things on my notes here, so forgive me, I'm not John Rust. John is too good at this, and we miss you here tonight. The Prescott Badgers are going to be starting Jacob Carter, number 1, a senior. Dellinger Boyd is going to be starting for the Badgers as well. Jacob Brown, a junior. And Jason Parent, the sophomore, and Corey Schwartz will be starting for the Badgers as well. Now we're going to pause briefly for a few moments as we bring up the national anthem. And the national anthem with the Mojave High School Band. We're off to a late start tonight. It's 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. We're sorry about that, but it has been senior night tonight for Mojave, and they've had a whole ton of seniors to go through between the ball games. So Jacob Carter for the Prescott Badgers. He's going to be starting tonight along with Dellinger Boyd. Jacob Brown, number 12. Jason Parent, the sophomore, starting, number 23. And Corey Schwartz starting for the Prescott Badgers tonight. It's going to be an interesting one for the Badgers. The Mojave side, they're 7-16, 1-10 in the conference. They've lost 4 in a row. No one on the Mojave team is over 6'3" tall, and so the Badgers have a definite height advantage over Mojave tonight. The last meeting between these two teams, the Prescott Badgers beat Mojave in Prescott 65-34 on January 17th. We had live coverage of that. And tonight, maybe no different. We'll see. Chris basketball team along with Chris Flores. And it looks like Caleb Fearing's going to start. They're starting some seniors tonight for Mojave in their final home game. Final game of the 2019-2020 season. Number 24, Brian Ising is going to start for Mojave as well. And number 32, Tyler Ordaz, a senior as well for the Mojave Thunderbirds. An all-senior starting lineup for Mojave tonight. Prescott starting three seniors tonight. Corey Schwartz, Dellinger Boyd, and Jacob Carter in their final game. At center for the Prescott Badgers, looks like it's going to be Jason Parent, the 6'3" sophomore, up against number 14, Chris Flores. And live from Mojave High School, we are underway. The Badgers get the tip, and immediately number 10, Dellinger Boyd, drives for the ball, and he drives for the basket, and he is fouled right away. Hey, we're 4 seconds into the game. We've already got our first foul on Tyler Ordaz for Mojave. And here we go. Dellinger Boyd's first shot, no good. As he goes up to the line to shoot 2 shots. He was going up along the right-hand side of the key when he got fouled. Second, zing go the strings, and the first point for the Prescott Badgers on the board by Dellinger Boyd. 1-0. And we are underway here in Mojave High School. Flores kicks it over to the right-hand side. Inside for Jacques, who goes over to the side. 3-point play for Badgers. Come up with a rebound. Long pass downfield. Here's Jacob Brown. In and out of the basket. And we've got a foul on the play. Long pass downfield, down court. And the first foul of the night for the Prescott Badgers, number 32, Corey Schwartz. That's his first foul. 1-0, a Prescott lead. Mojave gets the ball as we come down the court. John Rust has the night off. Jason Zenzaletta in with you for the last game of the night of the season for the Badgers. Mojave drives the baseline over to number 10. Shot in and out, no good. Rebound goes to the Badgers. And here comes Corey Schwartz. Passes it off over to Jacob Brown. Schwartz inside with the shot, no good. Back up once again, and there's our points. 3-0 Prescott. Corey Schwartz, a couple of shots at the basket, finally got it in. And here comes Mojave. A long 22. 3, no good. And the Badgers will get the ball out of bounds. 3-0 Badgers. Final regular season game for both teams. Prescott trying to bring it up court. Jacob Carter nearly lost it out of bounds. He drives for the basket. No good. Rebound goes to Mojave down court. Here's a fast shot to Brian Ising. Tries to drive the lane. No good. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's Mojave's ball under the basket. 3-0 is the score. Prescott quarter. Inbounding is Caleb Fearing for Mojave. No score yet for the Thunderbirds. Senior night for them. Over to Jacques. Over to Jacques. Loses control of the ball, but Mojave gets it back. Fearing. Over to the right-hand side to Ising. Inside to Jacques, over to number 32, Ordaz. Kicks it back out. Jacques for a 3, in and out, no good. Corey Schwartz with the rebound, and here come the Badgers, a 3-0 lead, 2 minutes into the game. Fast pass out over to Boyd. Inside, Corey Schwartz drives the lane, foul, the shot is good. And Corey Schwartz is going to the line to shoot for a 3-point play for the Prescott Badgers. Foul. Number 22, Caleb Fearing is for And here comes Corey Schwartz to try and complete the three-point play. Samuel Yeager now checking into the ball game for the Prescott Badgers. Jacob Carter gets to sit on the bench for a few moments. Corey Schwartz, the senior, his final game for the Prescott Badgers, 6'6" senior. No good on the shot, 5-0 Prescott Badgers. Mojave gets the rebound, down the court they come. Jason Parent nearly got it, but Mojave retains possession. And again, that was Flores, tried to get past Parent. He wasn't having that. Off to the right-hand side. Back out to Flores, to Jacques, over to Ordaz. Mojave trying to get inside. They're having a hard time getting through this Badger defense. Ordaz, long three-point shot, no good. Rebound, number 12, Jacob Brown. He tried to save the ball, didn't work. They said he stepped out of bounds, and Mojave now with the ball, and Prescott with a 5-0 lead, 5:25 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds the ball to Icing. Icing over to Jacques. Long shot. Flores thought about taking it. Puts it outside to Jacques, who drives the lane. Shot inside. Good. And Mojave is finally on the board. 3 minutes into the game, and it's 5-2 Prescott. Long pass down court. Jason Parent trying to control the ball into Corey Schwartz. Inside. Oh, and Corey is called for traveling on that one, and Mojave's going to get the ball back. Prescott with a 5-2 lead, 4:56 remaining in the first quarter. Prescott's last game Friday night, we had live coverage as they beat Bradshaw on their home court 58-54. A great game overall. Let's see if Prescott can close out their final regular season game with a win. Jacques to the right. Flores inside, in and out, no good. Rebound goes to the Badgers. Corey Schwartz gets it out to Dellinger Boyd. Boyd to Parent. Parent driving the baseline. Pulls up with a jumper, and that's a good one. 7-2 is the score. Mojave brings it back up court. Flores controlling the ball. And now, pass tipped over by Parent. Here comes Samuel Yeager. He tries to drive the lane, and he's fouled. Third team foul for the Thunderbirds tonight. Fouls on Chris Flores. That's his first tonight. And Samuel Yeager is going to go to the line. 6'3" junior for the Prescott Badgers. Keep in mind, no one on the Thunderbirds is over 6'3" tall. Prescott's got him on height. First foul shot, no good for Samuel Yeager. 7-2 is the score. Prescott lead early here in the first quarter. As we bring you live streaming coverage from Bullhead City, Arizona. Second shot for Yeager is good, and a 6-point lead for the Badgers, 8-2. Here come the Thunderbirds. Here's a three-point shot for Icing, no good. Corey Schwartz with the rebound. Long pass upfield, to Jason Parent, passes off to Samuel Yeager. 10-2, Badgers with an 8-point lead. Samuel Yeager, here comes Yeager, he picks his pocket, and the Badgers have the ball once again. Boyd brings it up court, over to Yeager. Thinks about a three, drives the inside. Corey Schwartz gets the ball, and it falls for two. And the Badgers with a 10-point lead, 12-2 early in the first quarter, 3:30 to go in the first. Mojave tries to get it in. Icing underneath, and that's good. Number 52, Jesus Ramirez with his first points of the night. And it's 12-4 Prescott Badgers. Long pass down court to number 23, Parent. Schwartz drives the lane. He gets fouled. He was going for a dunk, and that didn't quite work out, but he got fouled, and Schwartz is going to the line once again. Fouls on number 52, Jesus Ramirez. His first, fourth team foul now for Mojave. Corey Schwartz, the senior, at the line. Shooting two. First shot, no good. And here comes Jacob Brown back into the game. He's going to come in. Jason Parent's going to sit down. Millhap Owens in for the Prescott Badgers as well, the junior. Second shot, no good. And they're going to call a lane violation. No. There is a foul on the play. Violation on Mojave, so Corey Schwartz is going to get another shot with an 8-point lead, 3:12 remaining in the first quarter. Again, no good. Mojave gets the rebound, and we're underway again. Mojave bringing the ball down. Long shot, 3-point, no good. That was Alonzo Flores, and Prescott has the ball again. Pass to Schwartz. Schwartz driving the lane once again, puts it in. The shot's good, and he's going to the line once again. 10-point lead for the Prescott Badgers. Another foul on Jesus Ramirez, his second. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Corey Schwartz is going to be on the line when we come back. 2:54 remaining in the first quarter, and Prescott out to a 14-4 lead. We're going to take a break. We're going to pause briefly. It's 30-second timeout. 14-4. Corey Schwartz. Corey Schwartz has been all over the lane here in the early going for the Prescott Badgers. He's been at the line a couple times. 5 team fouls now for Mojave. 5 team fouls for the Thunderbirds and 4 points. So already Mojave not off to a good start, and the Badgers looking pretty crisp tonight. Final regular season game for both teams. Doesn't look like either one's going to make it into the playoffs. So for the seniors, this is it. Corey Schwartz, a senior for the Badgers, 6'6" tall. Trying to make the 3-point play and gets the good bounce. And Corey makes it an 11-point game for the 2:54 remaining in the first period. Mojave brings it up the court. Alonzo Flores with the ball. Long pass over to Chris Flores. Kicks it back out. We've got new players in for the Thunderbirds now. Number 44, Hayden Williams. Long 3-point shot for Jacques is no good. Rebound to the Badgers. 15-4, 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Samuel Yeager drives the lane, loses the ball. Mojave tried to keep it in bounds and manages to get the bounce off of Samuel Yeager's face. And Mojave gets the ball back. So quick thinking for Mojave. They get the ball back, courtesy of Samuel Yeager's face. Sorry, Sam. And Samuel nearly gets that ball picked off. Long shot for number 34, Alonzo Flores. No good. Rebound to the Badgers, and here they come. Jason Parent brings it up the court. I keep wanting to say field. Over to Owens. And a tipped ball. Mojave gets the ball. Samuel Yeager lost it. Chris Flores kicks it out over to Chris Jacques, who drives the lane. No good. Another bad bounce for the Mojave, and now there's a scrum going on. Kicking violation against Mojave, and the Badgers are going to get the ball. Here comes number 24, Isaiah Carmen, a senior for the Prescott Badgers. Coach Stedman rolling a lot of the Badgers in and out of the game as the seniors. We've got 5 seniors on the team tonight. Among the starters, Jacob Carter, Dellinger Boyd, and Corey Schwartz playing in their final game for Prescott. Loses the ball, and Chris Flores came out of nowhere for Mojave, tried to steal the ball, nearly got his hands on it twice. And now Mojave starting to put pressure on the Badgers, and a foul on the inbounds play, and that's going to be on Brian Ising of Mojave, the sixth team foul for Mojave early, and this is early in the half. Already Mojave is starting to get into foul trouble quickly. Ising's first foul. And now there's an offensive foul against the Prescott Badgers. An elbow on Millhap Owens. His first foul, second team foul, and Mojave's going to get it on their end of the court. 15-4, Prescott with the lead. Mojave kicks it out. Hayden Williams, long 3 for Chris Flores, no good. Rebound to the Badgers. Here come the Badgers. Prescott brings the ball up court. A long 3 for Jacob Brown, no good. Rebound goes to the Badgers. Over to Isaiah Carmen, who drives the baseline, and he gets fouled. First foul on Chris Jacques for Mojave, 1:15 to go. And number 24, Isaiah Carmen, the senior, to the line for the Prescott Badgers with an 11-point lead, shooting the 1-and-1. This is the 7th team foul for Mojave. First shot, that's good. 16-4. Isaiah Carmen, his first point of the night. His final game as a Badger. 16-4. Isaiah going to try and make it for his second shot. And it's good. 13-point lead for the Prescott Badgers. Here comes Mojave. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go. Mojave kicking it around, keeps trying those threes. They keep looking for a three. Nothing yet. Chris Flores on the left side. Puts it inside, back out. 3-point shot for the Mojave Thunderbirds, and there's a foul on the shot. Brian Ising's going to the line. Third team foul for Prescott, number 12. That's Jacob Brown with his first foul tonight. And 3 free throws for the Mojave Thunderbirds. This is Ising for his first, and that's good. 17-5 is the score. 1 minute to go, 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And the Badgers dominating the game so far. 17-5. Second shot on the way, and that's good. 17-6 is the score. 17 fouls for Mojave, 3 for Prescott, but a costly 3-shot penalty. Here comes the third one, and that's good. Ising with 3 free throws and pulls to within 10, 7-7. Badgers with less than a minute to go and a full court press. Trying to bring it up the court. Finally, Jason Parent gets it over the center line. He kicks it out to Owens. Owens in the middle to Jacob Carter. Driving the lane, there's number 12, Jacob Brown. He misses, no good. Rebound over to Parent. Parent break back out, 33 seconds to go. He kicks it back out to Owens, who's going to reset the offense inside to Parent. Parent driving the lane. He gets fouled on his way up, 20. And I didn't see the violation there, but apparently Parent walked with the ball, and that's 22 seconds to go. Mojave with a chance now. 17-7 is the score. Prescott. Closing seconds of the first quarter. All Chris Flores. He drives the lane. No good. Rebound to the Badgers, and they've got 12 seconds. Owens brings it across the center line. Loses it, but gets it back. 5 seconds to go. Jason Parent drives the lane, and he's fouled on the shot. No shot. They're going to take it out of bounds. Wait a minute. And we've got a foul on Mojave, their 8th team foul. First foul against Hayden Williams. And Jason Parent's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. 1.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Prescott with a 10-point lead. Impressive so far here in the final regular season game for both teams. Parent, 1-and-1. His shot in and out. Mojave gets the rebound, and that's the end of the first quarter, with the Prescott Badgers leading Mojave 17-7. We'll be back after this.
This is the Sean Hannity Show.
Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Well, I'd argue by every measure we are. The best employment situation in the country since 1969. Every demographic group in the country is doing dramatically better. The president has a list of accomplishments. I don't even know where to start.
The Sean Hannity Show, weekdays at 1 on the News 1490.
Second quarter getting ready to get underway. The Prescott Badgers with a 10-point lead, 17-7 over Mojave here in the final regular season game. Prescott beat Mojave on January 17th at Prescott High School, 65-34. And I'll be quite honest with you, it wasn't even that close. Prescott was dominant in that game, and so far they have been dominant in this, up to a 12-point lead at one point for Prescott on senior night for Mojave. Well, sometimes your senior night gets ruined. Corey Schwartz all over the place for the Prescott Badgers at the beginning of the first quarter. He went to the line several times. Mojave gets the ball to begin the second quarter, 17-7. Chris Flores controlling the tempo for Mojave. Mojave trying several three-point shots. Nothing really has fallen. They keep looking because of the Prescott height advantage, definitely on the inside. No Mojave player over 6'3", and Mojave throws the ball away. Badgers get it. 17-7 is the score. Jason Zenzaletta with you here live at Mojave High School. John Rust with the night off. Long pass inside, Corey Schwartz. Baseline pass up to alley-oop to number 23, Jason Parent, which is good. 19-7 is the score. Prescott with a 12-point lead. Great play for Prescott. Great execution on that one. Stolen away now by Dellinger Boyd. He's going to take it all the way down. The layup is good, and the Badgers extend their lead to 14, 21-7. Not even a minute into the second quarter, and the Badgers lead 21-7. Mojave tries to get it inside. Corey Schwartz is not having any of that. They kick it back out. Number 24, Icing. Icing driving the lane, tries to get it up. Schwartz gets a piece of it, no good. The Badgers bring the ball up the court. Here comes Jason Carter, who kicks it out to Millhap Owens and over to Dellinger Boyd for three. No good. Jacob Carter rebounds the ball. Inside to Owens. Owens trying to get over the line, and it's perfect right in the basket. 23-7. Prescott leading Mojave. Folks, if you've enjoyed basketball this year, we've got baseball coming up for Yavapai, Bradshaw, and Prescott. Chris Flores tried to drive the lane, no good. Corey Schwartz with the rebound. He's going to take it all the way down the lane. Up, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds to Mojave. 23-7 is the lead now for Prescott. 6:16 to go in the second quarter. If you're a Mojave fan, this is a terrifying stat. 7 points for Mojave and 8 team fouls. Wow. Mojave trying to hit a three because of the definite height advantage of Prescott. They just can't get it to fall. Chris Flores for three. In and out of the basket, no good. Corey Schwartz. Corey Schwartz was looking for a foul there. He looks at the official and kind of raises his hands like, what's got to happen here? Prescott slowing it down just a little bit, bringing the ball up, letting the offense get reset. The Badgers have been running pretty hard during the game so far. This is Owens along the left-hand side, takes it in himself, lays it in for two, 25-7 Prescott. And Mojave calling timeout. Official time, well, no, Mojave calling timeout, trying to put a stop to this momentum. 5:27 to go in the second quarter. And Prescott is ruining senior night here tonight, 25-7 so far. Corey Schwartz dominating inside. Remember, there's a definite height advantage for the Badgers. Now, as we said, folks, if you're enjoying the game, and if you're a Badger fan, you've got to be enjoying this game a bit. Be sure to tune in. Baseball season and softball season's getting ready to start. We're going to have live streaming coverage of Prescott Badger baseball and softball, Bradshaw Mountain baseball and softball, and Yavapai College Rough Rider baseball and softball. Several games already on tap. We can't wait to get started. The Yavapai College softball team was getting ready for its home opener today, and there's a snow delay. So right now it's tentatively scheduled for Thursday at noon. Here comes Mojave, and it looked like Parent tried to pick Flores' pocket. That didn't work, and he got called on the foul. Fourth team foul for the Badgers. First one for Jason Parent. And Mojave with the ball. 5:22 remaining in the second quarter. 25-7 Badgers. Passing it around the perimeter. Long three-point attempt. No good for Mojave. Corey Schwartz with the rebound once again. Inside and in and out the hands of Jonas Carmen, the sophomore for Prescott. And Mojave's going to get the ball back with 5:06 remaining in the first half. Many Badgers shuttling in and out of the game so far tonight. A lot of the seniors getting some playing time. This is their final game for the Prescott Badgers. Mojave had their senior night tonight. That got ruined real fast here tonight. The girls won Chris Flores for three. Finally a three for Mojave. And it's 25-10. They've been trying to sink a three all night. They finally got it, trying to get over Corey Schwartz's height advantage. And a three of Prescott's own, no good. That was Dellinger Boyd, rebound to Mojave, and now they're on the run, 25-10 Mojave. For three, Hayden Williams, no good. Rebound goes to the Thunderbirds. Now they've got some momentum. Jacques for three, no good. Rebound for Thunderbird. Flores for three, no good. Corey Schwartz with the rebound finally for the Badgers. 25-10 is the score, 4:19 to go. And the crowd is finally on their feet for the Mojave Thunderbirds. It's been quiet here for a while. And double dribble on Dellinger Boyd. He lost it, tried to pick it up again, didn't work out. Here comes Memphis James, the freshman for the Prescott Badgers. Millhap Owens is going to sit for a little bit on the bench. 25-10, a 15-point lead. Now for the Prescott Badgers. Chris Flores brings it over the line for Mojave. Now Mojave starting to show some spirit. Flores was looking for three, gets it inside, gets it over Schwartz, but no good. And the Badgers come up with the rebound, 25-10. Parent for a long three, no good. Rebound goes inside to Schwartz. Schwartz tried to put it up. Jonas Carmen got the rebound, got it inside to Schwartz, and he got fouled. 9th foul for Mojave as they're just about to move into the double bonus. Second foul on Chris Flores. And Corey Schwartz at the line for two. 25-10 lead. Schwartz sinks the first one. And now 26-10. But now the student section's finally on their feet for Mojave. And Schwartz puts the second one up and in, 27-10. But Mojave's on the move. They looked defeated here until just the last few minutes, and now they're moving. That first three really got them going. Chris Flores trying to get it inside. Long three for Alonzo Flores, no good. Badgers with the rebound. That was Jonas Carmen with the rebound. Badgers bring it up court. And Jason Parent. Now we've got an offensive foul on the play. Didn't see who that was. I think it was away from the ball, and that's on number 32, Corey Schwartz, out there because he's been accosted under that basket on the defensive rebound. 27-10, the Badgers with a 17-point lead. Mojave trying to make something happen, trying to drive the line. No, they lost the ball, got it back. Tries to get it outside, long for Hayden Williams. No good, rebound, Corey Schwartz. Schwartz looking a little frustrated, can't blame him. One of the tough players for the Prescott Badgers. Carter loses the ball. Jacob Carter tried to get it into Corey Schwartz. Rebound, Chris Flores brings it all the way coast to coast, and he gets fouled. And Chris Flores is going to the line for Thunderbird. Sixth team foul now for the Prescott Badgers. That was on Jacob Carter, his first foul of the night. Flores sank a three a few minutes ago, and that got this crowd on its feet. Still a 17-point lead for the Badgers with 2:40 remaining in the second quarter. And now Flores to the line. He's going to shoot two. Tried to take it coast to coast, nearly got it in there. Flores' first one is good. 27-11. Here comes Jason Parent. He's coming in. Corey Schwartz is going to take a well-earned rest. He has been beat up under that basket. A definite height advantage, 2 or 3 inches over everybody else on the Mojave team. Second one is good for Chris Flores. 27-12. The Prescott Badgers take it down the field, down the court, and they miss the ball. So now Mojave with the rebound. And here comes Chris Flores. Mojave now starting to pick up just a little bit, but still down 15 points. Jacques for three, in and out for the Mojave Thunderbirds. Prescott gets the ball back. 2:15 remaining. Long three for Memphis James, no good. Mojave gets the ball, and they're going to try and take it coast to coast. Here comes Jacques. He's up against Dellinger Boyd, no good. Rebound goes to Jonas Carmen, and here come the Badgers. Memphis James across the court, over to Jacob Carter. Long two-point shot, no good. Rebound Prescott. Back out to Boyd. Boyd to Parent, Parent to Carter. Carter looked at three, takes it inside. Layup, no good. And we've got a foul on that one on the rebound, and Prescott called once again. This is Jacob Carter with the foul. This is going to be, I believe, his second. Well, now they're saying that was Dellinger Boyd and his second foul. Well, it doesn't matter going to the line because they're in the box now. Going to put it up, I believe, for Carter. Nope. Okay, well, anyway. 17 fouls now for the Prescott Badgers, 9 for Mojave. At the line is number 34, Alonzo Flores for Mojave. 27-12 with about a minute 42 remaining here in the first half. Thanks for tuning in. The 1-and-1, and it falls. 27-13. And Flores now going to try and make it. The crowd finally on its feet. They were silent in the first quarter. Shot no good. Lane violation now. And now the official talking to Coach Stedman and talking to his players. Pointing to the bench here as well. So we're trying to figure out what this was. Technical foul called on the Badgers. Can't quite figure out what happened there, but a technical foul assessed against the Prescott Badgers. Chris Flores is going to go to the line for Mojave. Technical foul on the bench. Couldn't quite figure out what happened there. Flores for his first one is good. 27-14. Prescott with the lead, but starting to look a little disorganized here in the second quarter. That'll change. Flores' second shot in and out, and it's going to remain 27-14. Mojave's going to get the ball. The Badgers were looking really good. A 25-7 lead at one point. Now it's 27-14. And the Mojave crowd starting to pick up the pace here just a little bit as the Thunderbirds start to score. Moving fast. Chris Flores over on the right-hand side tries to get it inside. And that was Alonzo Flores driving the lane, and good. And now the lead is 11. The Prescott Badgers 27-16, a buck and a half left here in the second quarter. This is number 3 for the layup. Millsap Owens drives the lane, and that's good. 29-16 Badgers. Here comes Mojave. Kicking it out to the right-hand side. Chris Flores directing the traffic. Inside to Parent. Parent takes the ball. No, I'm sorry, that's Samuel Yeager. Yeager gets the ball. Yeager stole the ball and now loses it. And Chris Flores is going to get the ball back in for Mojave. 1 minute and 1 second left. So 1 minute left in the first half. 29-16 in favor of the Badgers. Mojave with the ball. Kicks it out to Chris Flores. Long three-point shot, no good. Rebound to the Badgers. Here comes Jacob Carter inside to Parent. Kicks it out over to Samuel Yeager for the long three, no good. And a foul on the inside under the basket. And an offensive foul on Prescott. Prescott's committed quite a few. And the foul's going to be on Jason Parent. That's his second, 9th team foul for the Badgers. 44 seconds left. The Badgers have committed a couple of offensive fouls here in the second quarter. And that has stopped some of the momentum. Going to the line, number 24, Brian Ising for Mojave. And a 29-16 lead. They're going to try and cut that down just a little bit. First of the 1-and-1, no good, in and out. The Badgers get the rebound. 44 seconds left and the clock is running. Millhap Owens bringing it up over the line, driving for the basket. He gets hit, kicks it out to Jacob Carter. Carter tries to drive the baseline. Out to Yeager, the long three, no good. Rebound, Jason Parent. There's Owens on the inside, no good, and he gets fouled on the shot, and he's going to take two at the line with 25 seconds left here in the second quarter and a 13-point lead. Double bonus now for the Prescott Badgers as the 10th foul for Mojave. First foul for Alonzo Flores. Millhap Owens going to shoot two for the Prescott Badgers. First shot is good. 30-16. Jacob Brown checking back into the game for the Prescott Badgers. Jonas Carman going to sit. He's done a really good job tonight. Second shot for Owens. No good. In and out, but the Badgers get the ball and 23 seconds left. Owens directing traffic over to Yeager. Yeager driving the baseline. Puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. No good. His own rebound again. And kicks it out. This time, timeout called by Travis Stedman with 9 seconds to go. Yeager, 3 shots, 3 rebounds. No good on all 3 of them. Little smile on Yeager's face, shaking his head saying, what the heck? That ball just wouldn't go in. 30-16 is the score. We've got 9 seconds left on the clock, and the Badgers are going to get the ball. Hopefully for the last shot, we'll see. 10 team fouls for Mojave, 9 for Prescott. Prescott scored 25 points in the first quarter, 5 in the second. And Mojave has outscored the Badgers, I believe 9-5 here in the second quarter. Final game of the season for both teams. Jason Parent, Jacob Carter, Millhap Owens, and Jacob Brown in. 9.5 seconds to go. Inside. Oh, gosh, Brown lost the ball. Here come Mojave. Inside to Shakas. He tries the layup. No good. And Caleb Fearing gets the shot and the score as time expires in the second quarter. We're at halftime. The Badgers dominating the first quarter. Not so much in the second, but still with a 12-point lead, 30-18. As we head into halftime, and the Badgers and Mojave get to talk it over with 2 quarters of basketball remaining in the 2019-2020 season. We're going to take a break and pause here at halftime here on KYCA's live stream. Jason Zinzaletta with you. Hope you're enjoying the game. We've got a lot more basketball to go. But first, halftime, and we'll be back after this.
Every child, every day, in the heart of everybody's hometown for over 150 years.
PUSD has a multitude of programs for what your child already loves and the talents they have yet to discover.
Engaging and hands-on curriculum.
Building positive relationships.
21st century education in technology and the arts.
Quality certified teachers and staff.
We educate the whole child.
Rooted in spirit and tradition, we invite you to join us.
I enjoy informing and educating people. It makes for a better country and a brighter future.
Rush Limbaugh.
Whatever's hot and whatever matters, guaranteed we will be talking about it. A man, a living legend, a way of life.
The Mandarin of Talk Radio. Rush.
Also known as the scariest and most dangerous man in America to the American left, and that's because I'm right.
The most listened to talk radio program in the universe.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. on the News 1490 and 103.5 FM.
And welcome back to Mojave High School in Bullhead City, Arizona. Jason Zinzaletta sitting in with you here tonight in place of John Rust for our final Prescott Badger basketball game of the season. The Badgers leading 30-18 over the Mojave Thunderbirds. In the first quarter, it was all Prescott and a 25-7 lead, but Mojave came out, got the crowd going on their senior night, and have pulled to within 12, 30-18. The Badgers have looked a little off in the second quarter, but I think that's going to change. Knowing some of these players, I know that they're going to be coming out on fire. The Badgers are going to send out Dellinger Boyd, Corey Schwartz, Jacob Brown, Jacob Carter, and Jason Parent. Looks like their starting five is going to be starting the second half. Here comes Mojave. senior night for the Thunderbirds. The last time these two teams met, Prescott beat Mojave 65-34 in Prescott. We were looking at least that after the first quarter, but Prescott came out a little flat in the second quarter. Let's see how they go in the third. Jacob Carter over on the left-hand side, inside to Schwartz. Turns around, jump shot, hooks it in, and that's good. And the Prescott Badgers get the first 2 points and a 32-18 lead over Mojave. Chris Flores bringing it down for Mojave. Inside to Caleb Fearing, who goes up for the shot, gets it in around Corey Schwartz, and that's good. And it's a 12-point lead, 32-20 for Prescott. Dellinger Boyd bringing it up court. Long three-point attempt for Jason Parent, in and out, no good. Corey Schwartz with the rebound. He gets hit on the way up, but they're just calling it out of bounds. Prescott ball. The Badgers with the 12-point lead early in the third quarter. Get the ball under their own basket. Over to Parent for three, and that rattles in, and that's good. 3 points for Jason Parent and a 35-20 lead for Prescott. Here come the Thunderbirds. Chris Flores over on the left side. Trying to get it in around long three for number 24, Brian Icing. That's good. Icing with another three, 35-23. The Badgers come running down the court. Parent gets hacked from behind by Chris Flores. First foul of the half, third for Chris Flores in his final game. And the Badgers will get it inbound right in front of their own bench. Boyd thinking about a three. Back to Carter. Carter directing the action. Moves over toward Jacob Brown. Tries to get around Chris Flores. Parent for a long three. No good. Rebound to Chris Flores, and Mojave brings the ball up. 12-point lead for the Badgers. 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. That was Tyler Ordaz. Tried to bring it in. No good. Rebound to Mojave. No good there for Brian Icing. And the back on an errant pass. Chris Shakas for a long three. That's good. And Mojave's crowd now on its feet. And the Badger leads back in the single digits, 35-26. Jacob Carter trying to make something happen. Schwartz driving the lane. Turnaround jumper is good. Lays it up, 37-26. 11-point lead now for the Badgers. Here comes Chris Flores of the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds now moving the ball pretty well. Outside to Flores. He loses it but gets it back before it crosses the half court. Going up against Jason Parent, gets the ball inside. Corey Schwartz right there saying no way. Shakas steps back for a three, no good. Rebound goes to Mojave. Another three-point attempt by Ordaz, and that's in and out. Schwartz with the rebound. Kicks it out to Dylan Boyd. And a trip on Jacob Carter there. Tripping foul on number 22, Caleb Fearing. That's his second team foul also for Mojave. Jacob Brown sits down. Dylan Boyd gets it out to Jacob Carter. Carter drives the lane. Shot no good. Mojave with the rebound, and here they come. If Dylan Boyd is hearing this, I apologize. That's the name I have here. I'm sorry, Dylan Boyd for three for Mojave. No good. Parent with the rebound. Here comes Jason Parent. Mojave all over him. Gets the ball out to Owens, to Boyd. Corey Schwartz drives the baseline, puts it up and in for the Badgers. Badgers now again with a 13-point lead, 39-26. Long three-point attempt for Mojave, no good. That was Icing trying to get another three. Badgers with the rebound. Mojave pulled to within 9. Owens drives the lane, and that's good. Offensive foul. Owens got called for the charging foul, and Mojave gets the ball back. Second foul on Owens tonight. drove the lane, but they called him on the charge. And now Mojave gets the ball back with 4:24 remaining. Mojave inside, kicks it back out. This is Fearing for three, no good. Dylan Boyd with the rebound. Here comes Jacob Carter. Schwartz drives, puts it up and in. And the Badgers take a 15-point lead, 41-26. Answering the Mojave charge and taking the momentum back from the Thunderbirds. Mojave drives the lane here. That is icing again. No good. Rebound goes to the Thunderbirds. Shaka's with a three. That's good. 41-29. Parent over to Boyd for three, and answering three, no good. Boyd gets his own rebound, but kicks it out to Mojave, and they're going to come down the court. Here comes Chris Flores. Gets it inside under the basket, but Parent stops it, throws it back in. Back in to Caleb Fearing, who drives the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's hacked by Corey Schwartz. And it looks like Caleb Fearing's going to go to the line for Mojave. 41-29, 3:16 to go in the third quarter for the Prescott Badgers with the lead. Third foul on, now they're calling it on Jason Parent. Parent looking a little bit confused, but has to accept his fate that he has three fouls now. Second on the team for the Badgers here in the half. First shot is up and good. 41-30 is the score. Fearing at the line for Mojave, going to shoot a second one. We hope you've enjoyed all these streams. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment on our Facebook page. In fact, like our Facebook page. We'd appreciate it. Second shot, no good. Corey Schwartz. Long pass to Dylan Boyd, and that goes out of bounds, and the Badgers lose the ball. Mojave. Corey thought the court was about 20 feet longer than it actually was, and Boyd just about had that one, but over his head, and Mojave gets the ball with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Badgers holding on to an 11-point lead, 41-30. Badgers get the ball, strip the ball. That's Parent. He's taking it up the lane to Corey Schwartz, who lays it in, and there's another two for the Badgers, 43-30. Long pass over to the sideline. That's icing. Looks for a three, passes it off. Back for a long three. Here's icing, and in it goes. Cuts the lead to 10, 43-33. And now the Mojave Thunderbirds pushing a full court press on the Badgers. Almost out of the hands, but Corey Schwartz saved it. Long three for Sam Yeager, no good. Back up and in for Jason Parent. He gets the two, 45-33, but Mojave starting to take some momentum here. See if they can keep it. 2 minutes to go in the game, just over 2 minutes. Fearing driving the lane, no good. Gets his rebound, but it's kicked out of bounds, and they're calling it for the Badgers. 45-33 is the score. The Badgers holding on to a 12-point lead. It's been down to a 9-point lead in this quarter, but the Badgers keep coming back. Parent from the free throw line, no good. Rebound goes to Mojave, but taken back by Boyd, who puts it in, and that's another two. 47-33. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Boyd gets the rebound, and oh my gosh, number 23, Parent, he's going to drive the lane, tries to pass it off to Corey Schwartz, gets kicked out of bounds, and Prescott's going to get the ball back. Their basket with 1:39 remaining. Live stream of baseball coming up this season here on Prescott's station for news, sports, and talk, KYCA. Boyd takes it in, Schwartz drives the lane, up and good, 49-33 Prescott. Corey Schwartz cannot be beat on his final game for Prescott. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. 15-point lead. Chris Flores trying to make something happen for Mojave. The Badgers knock it out of bounds, and Mojave gets the ball under their basket. (49-33) is the score, 16-point lead for Prescott. And now a foul called Foul called on Dylan Boyd. That's his third of the night so far. Mojave gets the ball. Flores kicks it up to the top. 1:16 to go, time ticking away. Long three-point attempt for Flores, no good. Alonzo Flores, ball was kicked out of bounds, and now the Badgers are going to get it back. Mojave looking like a full court press here. They're with 1:10 to go. Corey Schwartz bringing it up over to Sam Yeager. Sam drives the lane, and he is fouled on the floor by Alonzo Flores, number 34. That's going to be the third team foul for Mojave. Second one for Alonzo Flores, and the Prescott Badgers get the ball under the basket. Over to Schwartz under the basket. He gets tied up by a couple of Thunderbirds. He tries to go for a hook shot, no good, but he's fouled. And Corey Schwartz, who has been playing a very physical game under the basket, the Mojave Thunderbirds have been harassing him all night, is going to the line yet again for the Prescott Badgers, trying to make this an 18-point lead late in the third. First shot falls in, a good bounce for the Prescott Badgers, and that's 50. Half a century for the Badgers, and we've got 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Corey Schwartz going to try and make it an 18-point game for the Badgers, and that's good. 51-33 Prescott. Mojave drew to within 9, but Prescott responded. Trying to get the ball inside. A long shot for Alonzo Flores, no good. Corey Schwartz leading the charge down the court. He gets hit. Put down on the floor, no foul called. And finally, play stops with another foul. And a foul on Chris Jacques of Mojave is second. Fifth team foul for the Thunderbirds. Prescott gets the ball tied up there and got knocked down to the floor. Long three-point attempt for Memphis James. No good. Tipped back in. Corey Schwartz fighting for the rebound. Tries to put it in. No good. And the rebound goes out of bounds and to Mojave with 26 seconds left. Several attempts by the Badgers. Nothing fell. And now Mojave with an 18-point deficit and time ticking away in the third quarter. Chris Flores bringing the ball up court for Mojave. Trying to make something happen here at the end of the third quarter, and a foul. That's going to be on Sam Yeager. We're going to see him next year. 6'3" junior for the Prescott Badgers. Fourth team foul for the Badgers, 5 for Mojave. Mojave trying to fight for the final shot, 10 seconds to go. Out to Chris Yeager. 7, 6, 5. Can't make anything happen. Long three-point attempt, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. It's all Prescott now in the last half of the third quarter. And they hold a 51-33 lead going into the final quarter of the regular season. We'll be back after the...
Honestly provocative talk radio on the Lars Larson Show.
Presidential candidate Bernie Sanders wants everything to be free, but you wouldn't believe what the bill comes to. Medical care is going to be free in the Bernie Sanders presidency. Also energy. Oh, and jobs, they're going to go away, but you won't have to buy anything because the government will be buying everything for you. The bill comes to $57 billion. How are we going to pay for all that? Oh, I know. We're going to tax the rich.
The Lars Larson Show, Saturdays at 4 p.m. on the News 1490.
Fourth quarter about to get underway here at Mojave High School in Bullhead City. Folks, thanks for tuning in, although I'll tell you, even though it's a Tuesday and it's a 3-hour trip one way from Prescott, we've got quite a few Prescott fans here tonight. It's great to see, but if you're at home, hope you enjoyed the snow. It's beautiful weather out here in Bullhead City comparatively. 8 minutes to go in the season for both teams. And Mojave starts it off with the ball and a deficit of 18 points. The Badgers responded to their challenge in the third quarter Long three-point shot from Mojave, no good. They get the rebound, but tied up with Memphis James, and he gets called on the foul that time. His first of the game. Last game of the season for Jacob Carter, Dylan Boyd. Jason Parent's a sophomore. He'll be back next year. Sam Yeager's a junior. Can't wait to see this team next year. Ball comes loose. There's Jason Parent. He drives down the lane to Sam Yeager. Shot no good. Mojave trying to fighting for the rebound. They get it. Drives the lane. This is number 24, Icing. Icing gets the shot and gets the foul and is going to the line. Sixth team foul now for the Badgers. Third foul on Owens. Owens not necessarily in foul trouble yet here in the fourth quarter, but with a 16-point lead, the Badgers don't want this to get away on them. Mojave pulled to within 9 a couple of times in the third quarter before Prescott pulled it out to 18. Icing's shot good. Pulls to within 15, 51-36 is the score. 7.5 minutes to go in the season. Parent underneath, oh my goodness, to number 24, Isaiah Carmen, the senior, he gets 2. And it's 53-36. The Badgers ruining Mojave's senior night. Icing under the basket, no good, denied by the Badgers. Rebound, Sam Yeager driving the lane. Long layup and good. And the Badgers now with a 19-point lead, 55-36, just under 7 minutes to go. The air has been let out here. Icing a long three, no good. Badgers with the rebound, but now a foul. And that's going to be a foul on number 11. That's Memphis James. And they're going to call a timeout. Mojave's going to call a timeout. The Badgers are now in what looks like a bonus situation. They have 7 fouls, so Mojave's in the bonus. But the Badgers holding on to a 19-point lead, 55-36. Folks, thanks for tuning in from Prescott. We hope you've enjoyed the game. We hope that you've gotten to be able to see everything. We had some issues with our streaming earlier, but it looks like we've managed to get both the girls and the boys games on so far. And we thank you for joining us tonight. John Rust is going to be back for baseball season, folks. You don't want to miss it. That's a show in itself. And, John, we miss you here tonight. We're looking forward to hearing from John Rust again as baseball season gets underway. We're going to live stream Prescott Badger baseball and softball, Bradshaw Mountain baseball and softball, and Yavapai College baseball and softball. There's a lot of softball and baseball coming up, so be sure to tune in here on KYCA's live stream. The Yavapai College softball team was scheduled to start their season at Prescott, at their softball field in Prescott this afternoon. That got snowed out. You don't see many baseball and softball games snowed out, but that one was. Rescheduled, Yavapai softball rescheduled for Thursday at this point. So stay tuned to KYCA and John Rust Sports Report for the latest on that. At the line, number 32, Tyler Ordaz for Mojave. Shooting the 1-1, no good. Parent with the rebound, long pass to Dylan Boyd, all alone. The layup is good, wow. And Boyd makes it a 21-point game for the Badgers. Whatever momentum they had, that was out. And now a quick foul on Isaiah Carmen, the senior for the Prescott Badgers. Isaiah Carmen, his first foul for the Badgers. And at the line once again, Tyler Ordaz. 21-point lead for the Badgers. Prescott's going to close out with a win. First shot, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Mojave ball. They're going to say that Carmen touched it on the way out. 6.5 minutes to go. Mojave started to make a game of this in the third quarter. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound goes back to Mojave. Another 3 on the way. This one off the rim, no good. And the Badgers get the rebound and lose it. Mojave gets the ball back. Chris Flores now with the ball. 6:12 to go in the fourth quarter and a 21-point Badger lead. Inside, back out for three. Another three-point attempt, and this one goes in. Mojave goes crazy. 39. Parent loses the ball, and they're going to call him for a double dribble. Carrying the ball violation. Mojave gets it, and now the crowd energized on senior night, but still a long way to go. 57-39 Prescott. Here comes Mojave. The Badgers try and keep it in. And a foul called now once again on, this is going to be Jason Parent pleading with the referee as to what the heck happened. Fourth foul for Jason Parent. It's okay, we'll see him again. He's a sophomore, but pleading his case, and of course that doesn't work. Caleb Fearing at the line now for Mojave with 5:46 to go in the fourth quarter. And an air ball there for the first foul. Here comes Jason Parent, going to sit down for a little bit with Isaiah Carmen. Parent with 4 fouls, 9 team fouls for the Badgers. 57-39 lead for Prescott, 18 points. Second shot on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Mojave with the rebound. And Flores loses the ball but manages to keep it over the line. Kicks it back under the hood for three. Tyler Ordaz no good for three. Chris Flores a long three just off the rim, no good. Back out to Mojave. 5.5 minutes to go. The Badgers content to let them try for some threes. Now they're going to go inside and gets the ball in. That's Tyler Ordaz for 2. And the crowd loves it. 57-41 though. The Badgers a 16-point lead. Owens weaving his way through. And they've got him called for charging again. Owens, a clear shot for the three. No, they called it on Mojave, excuse me. The shot is good. 59-41. And now Owens is going to go to the line to make it a three-point play. Looked like at first they were trying to call an offensive foul. That didn't happen. Owens misses the shot. Rebound to Mojave. Schwartz got his hand on it, but almost got it, but Mojave got it back. 59-41 in favor of the Badgers. Flores a long three-point shot, and that's good! 15-point lead for the Badgers, and the crowd is loving every three. This is the last chance for these seniors. 59-44. Owens down the baseline, gets his own rebound, no good. Corey Schwartz with the rebound, no good. Mojave with the rebound, long pass down the court, but Dylan Boyd is right there and takes the ball away from the Thunderbirds. He's trying to get around two players, gets the ball kicked out over the center line. Scrum for the ball, Owens to Schwartz. Schwartz kicks it up and good. And the timeout is called as Schwartz's basket goes in, making the score 61-44 in favor of the Prescott Badgers. Every time Mojave tries to get live stream. We'll be back after the
I enjoy informing and educating people. It makes for a better country and a brighter future. Rush Limbaugh. Whatever's hot and whatever matters, guaranteed we will be talking about it. A man, a living legend, a way of life.
The Mandarin of Talk Radio. Rush.
Also known as the scariest and most dangerous man in America to the American left, and that's because I'm right.
The most listened to talk radio program in the universe.
AM on the News 1490 and 103.5 FM.
Back at Mojave High School, 61-44, in favor of the Prescott Badgers. Senior night, every time Mojave tries to pick up the pace, Prescott answers, and answers with some. Corey Schwartz has been dominating under the basket. But Mojave gets the ball back, 61-44. 17-point lead, 4:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Flores trying for a long three, kicks it out. Back to Flores. Chris Flores has kept Mojave in this game. Almost got his pocket picked. Retains possession, number 32, Ordaz, no good. Flores is right there with the rebound. And back out this time to Fearing, no good. And Mojave gets their rebound again. This time it's Ordaz, no good. Mojave with the rebound, 3:45 to go, and the crowd encouraging the three-point attempts here. Chris Flores, long three, no good, and this time it's Jason Parent with the rebound, and here come the Badgers. Inside to Corey Schwartz, drives the lane, up and good, 63-44 Badgers. Flores answers, back down to Icing for three, no good. This time the Badgers get the ball inside to Schwartz, alley-oop, and that's just no good, but there is a foul on the floor. I think Corey Schwartz wanted that dunk, and he didn't quite get it, but he got fouled in the act of shooting, and he's going to go to the line for two. Try to extend the Badger lead once again out to 21, 63-44. Millhap Owens getting ready to come in for the Badgers. Schwartz at the line again. This time doesn't quite make it. Owens is going to check into the game. Yeager's going to sit down, Sam Yeager. 3:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Schwartz trying to make it 20. And it falls in, and that's good. 64-44 Badgers. And a foul on the inbounds. Owens was trying to disrupt it, and he's going to get called for this one. That's his fourth foul of the night. Owens, the junior, he'll be back next year for the Badgers. Final game for Jacob Carter, for Dylan Boyd, Colin Hicks, Isaiah Carman, and Corey Schwartz. This is their final games tonight. I don't see Hicks, actually, so I apologize for that. But so now for Mojave, number 14, Chris Flores to the line again. 20-point lead. Now that's 19. 64-45. Second shot on the way, and that's good. 18-point lead for the Badgers, 3:15 to go in the game. Mojave with the full court press. Jacob Carter over the line. He's driving to the lane, behind the back to Owens, and that goes in. Bucket, and a 20-point lead once again for the Badgers. 66-46. Mojave brings it down quickly. Chris Flores, double teamed. Beautiful pass over to Ordaz, back to Flores, inside, there's icing, no good. Schwartz denied him and got the rebound. Here come the Badgers, 20-point lead, 2:45 to go. Jacob Carter for three, no good, under the baskets, Jason Parent, he got it in. And now it's 68-46 Prescott, 2.5 minutes to go in the season. The Badgers beat Bradshaw 58-54. It was the game they wanted the most last Friday, and they're about to make it happen again with Mojave. Long three for icing. In and out, no good. Parent with the rebound to Owens. Owens, long kick up to Dylan Boyd. Boyd for the long three. In and out. Schwartz tried to get the rebound, didn't get it in, and Mojave gets the ball. Mojave tipped, stolen. Here comes Parent. Here comes Corey Schwartz. And he gets fouled on his way, but manages to get the ball, puts it in. You can see Corey wanted that dunk. He was going, and here came Chris Jacques out of nowhere, his third foul. So the basket counts for Corey, and he's going to be at the line again, a 24-point lead for Prescott. Timeout called on the floor with 1:56 remaining. And the Badgers, a 24-point lead on their way to their final victory. They're going to move to 8-13 on the season and 7-5 in the conference. A proud, proud season for Prescott in the conference particularly. They defeated the Bradshaw Mountain Bears last week on Friday. A great crowd at Prescott High School. Well over 1,000 people in attendance. It was one of the best games I have seen at Prescott High School ever. And folks, this goes back to 1986-87. Now I'm dating myself. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to tell you, I'm looking forward to John Rust being back here at the booth. Jason has had a long time since he's done a play-by-play. And I hope you folks have been patient with me, and I certainly appreciate it. 46 points for Mojave. They pulled to within 9 in the third quarter twice, and both times Prescott responded. And by the end of the third quarter, Prescott had an 18-point lead, and it's been insurmountable ever since. But the Mojave crowd has loved all the three-point attempts. They've been cheering on their people. No one has left. It's senior night for them, too. But Corey Schwartz is at the line to try and complete the three-point play. Mojave now with the double bonus. 10 team fouls for Prescott, 8 for the Thunderbirds. A minute 56 remaining in the game. Corey Schwartz at the line. He's been at the line a lot tonight. He's been beat up under that basket. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Mojave and Chris Flores. A minute 53 to go in the season. Chris Flores has been everything for Mojave tonight. Great point guard. And he's a senior tonight as well. Over to Flores, kicking it out for three. In and out of the basket, and there's Schwartz once again with the rebound. And here comes Owens and the Prescott Badgers walking it up for a minute and a half. Now Owens bringing it over the line. Inside for Dylan Boyd. He turns around, jump shot. Inside, lays it up, and that's good. 72-46. And now a minute and 13 seconds to go. Long three, no good for Mojave. Rebound goes to Prescott. Here comes Owens. Corey Schwartz goes up to the basket. Dunk, no good. Schwartz looks up at the sky. He wanted that one. Mojave and they're fouled, and they're going to go to the line. That's number 22. That's Caleb Fearing. He's going to go to the line for Mojave with 55 seconds remaining in the season. 72-46. Corey Schwartz, open shot for the dunk, just couldn't get it to fall. He's been wanting to do that all night, you could tell. Mojave with the free throw, no good. That's Fearing. And in come some of the Badgers, and out go the seniors. Corey Schwartz sits down. Dylan Boyd sits down. Jason Parent is going to be back next year, but he's on the bench. And now it looks like Isaiah Carman is in for the Badgers along with Jonas Carman. Second shot on the way, no good, and they're calling it a lane violation. Badgers get the ball. Isaiah Carman's in, Owens is in. I see Jacob Brown over there. Jacob Carter. Jonas Carman in for the Badgers with 55 seconds to go. Brown over the line, loses the ball. And now the officials have stopped, the clock stopped, so they're going to reset at 52.3 seconds. And now the crowd is up on their feet. The final minute for Mojave on their senior night. 72-46 lead for the Badgers. 1 minute to go. Brown inbounds to Owens under the basket, tries to get it in. Layup is no good. Rebound. Owens again. He gets hit. No good. Rebound long to Chris Flores tries to kick it in. Shot is up and good for Hayden Williams. 72-48, 35 seconds left. Full court press. The Badgers bring it up. Owens drives the lane, kicks it up, and that's good. 74-48 Badgers. And now Owens is fouled on his way. He's going to try and make it a three-point play. 9th team foul and the second for Hayden Williams. Chris Flores from Mojave, the senior who has made everything happen for the Thunderbirds tonight, is going to the bench for the last time. The Badgers, Jacob Carter in for the last time. Owens free throw drops, 75-48. Mojave brings it up, 20 seconds to go. Long three-point attempt for Fearing, no good. Jacob Carter's going to let it go out, and the Badgers get the ball with 14 seconds remaining. Carter's still in the game. Jacob Brown is in the game. This will be his last one. No, Brown is a junior, excuse me. And now we've got a timeout on the floor. With 14 seconds remaining, Mojave calls a timeout to a big ovation from its crowd. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us throughout the season for Prescott Badger basketball. It's been wonderful, and we hope you've loved every second of it just as much as John Rust and I have. Prescott got a 31-point win over Mojave a few weeks ago. They now lead by 27. In this final game and conference game, the Badgers are going to have a winning season in the conference, 7-5 overall in the Grand Canyon region. Nothing to sneeze at all. In the game, Jacob Carter, Isaiah Carman, Jacob Brown, Millip Owens, and Jonas Carman for the Badgers. 14 seconds remaining, and a foul called. And Owens is going to go to the line to shoot 1-and-1, or excuse me, probably 2, as both teams are now double bonus. Foul was on Alonzo Flores on the inbound. 75-48. No one is left. It's senior night at Mojave, but our seniors here have done themselves proud tonight. Owens misses the first shot. Corey Schwartz was everywhere tonight under the basket, and he got accosted physically under the basket a few times, I'll tell you. Second shot, no good. Badgers with the rebound. Surrounded by Mojave players. They're going to let him play, but nope, that's enough. And another foul. This time Owens is going back to the line. As I was saying, Corey Schwartz, there were a couple of times he was pretty frustrated. It looked like he got fouled and no call. But, of course, he towers over the Thunderbird team. Dylan Boyd on the bench now. He was great tonight, running all over the court, directing the Badgers as the shot goes up and good. 76-48 with 10 seconds to go. Jacob Carter still in the game for the Badgers. Badgers' second shot, no good. Carter with the ball, out to Brown, nearly loses it, and he gets pushed. And he's going to go to the line. Jacob Brown to the line now to shoot 2. 76-48 in the waning seconds of the Prescott Badgers season. Baseball and softball is coming up, folks. Like us on Facebook. We appreciate it. Jacob Carter standing all by himself. His last few seconds as a Prescott Badger. First shot, no good. Second shot, no good. Mojave gets the ball with 10 seconds, 5. The season is over, and the Prescott Badgers come away with a win, 76-48. Against the Mojave Thunderbirds. Hey. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here tonight. The Prescott Badgers, the Lady Badgers finished out their season. They lost to Mojave, but the Prescott Badger boys win. 76-48 is the final. As some of these Badgers, Jacob Carter, Dylan Boyd, Corey Schwartz, are on the court for the last time for the Prescott Badgers. Coach Stedman, we appreciate all of you sticking with us throughout the season here at Prescott and KYCA. Thanks for tuning in. Final score 76-48. John Rust will be along with baseball and softball coverage later in the season. final farewell to our Badgers this season. They did themselves proud over the last few games and throughout the entire season as they get ready for the long journey home. So we'll be saying goodnight. Thanks for tuning in. Jason Zinzaletta saying so long from Mojave High School.